Hey, hello. Sorry, I'm doing a puzzle. I got really distracted. I'm determined to finish it though. Oh, what if it's unrelated to the game? Don't worry, you're not missing any game things. This is just me. No, Jerry, no! What wacky wild adventures will George get up to today, gamers? Whomst knows? Burrito, thank you very much for the 17 months. Hello, Anhol. Hello, Mazaira. Can you place a button how many times George will be rude today? Starting at what? What's the minimum number? Who could this be? Sorry, I'm doing a Dota puzzle. Because Grammy sent it a message just before and it's confused me. Saffron, thank you very much for the 39 months as well. How be do? How is everyone? How's it going? Who the heck is this? I don't understand. Oh, what about... No? Basically, every day there's this thing called Dota Duel, and you have to guess which hero is in various things. And, oh, what about... Nope. And I'm just trying to figure out who it is. And it was meant to only take me a little bit, but it has taken me so long, and now it's winding me up. Oh, could it be? But how is everyone doing? How be do? Wait, it wouldn't be. No. Oh my gosh, this is really winding me up now. Oh, could it be? No. Ah! Okay. Wait, I'll put the screen across just so you can see what I'm getting annoyed at. It's just this person, and I've guessed so many heroes, and I'm like, who the heck is it? Because they look Aglody. Well, then again, I've not tried Axe. I've not tried all of the Aglody. Wait, no. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to try Warlock. So I guess they're not an Aglody person. But who... This is driving me mad. It's driving me mad. Who else would have... I mean, they've got a beard. I've tried Keeper. This is going to mean so little to so many people. I've tried... Centaur, I've tried Keeper, I've tried... I just can't think of who the heck it could be. I've not seen this. Hello, Foxfire. I've not... Wait, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to do B. Who... It must just be something... Because these are loading screens, it's like... Hello, gamers. Gamers, thank you very much for the 54 months. I saw that when I was offline. Thank you. It must just be some weird skin that I have never seen before. I mean, Chen? I didn't think so. Chaos Knight? They're a bit fiery. Darkseer? No. Is it Weird Doom? Who the heck is this? I don't think it would be Elder. You don't see their faces, so I don't think it would be. I just do not understand. Why has Grammy done this to me? Grimstroke? I'd forgotten about Grimstroke, to be fair. You're on Buncamp. You can have Buncamp. There's no bunnies on Buncamp at the moment. There are no buns. But I can make this big whilst I suffer through this. And then I will start the stream. I just have to... Oh wait, is the audio out of sync? Who's Scar? Let me do a clap. I can see if I can do both. It wouldn't be Invoker. It wouldn't be Jakiro. Oh, it'd be a really weird Kunker if it was. Wraith King? No. I mean, Leshrac does have the squishy nose. Who? Is this as far as this is going to zoom out? That is so infuriating. I think I might just have to go through and guess every single hero because I am so stuck on this. Necro before he died? Wouldn't be Nature's. I stopped. Why has it stopped zooming out? Is this a new Wordle? It's a Wordle for people who have... It's just... I mean, obviously it's got to be one of these. But whomst? I'm just going to have to get... Sniper! Get to heck! That is not Sniper. This is clearly an Agrodi, and Sniper is a gnome. This is... That's not Sniper. I'm furious about this. No. I refuse. I refuse to accept that answer. I'm going to tell Grammy. Grammy, what the heck? That is dumb. I refuse. There we go. There we go. I hate that. I hate that. Okay, so is the audio out of sync? Now I can... For those who don't know, let me show you what... I've got... Can I... Sniper... Dota... This is what Sniper looks like. How in any world is this guy that? No! Oh wait, oh no. I've accidentally, there we go. I shook it with anger. It's him from the side. It's not him from the side. That's angered me. So anyway, hi everyone. The other things you can do are scroll up through my shame. You can also, if anyone's interested, it's like a quarter of a second out. Wait, which way? Do I need to... Arnold. No. Do I need to delay or not delay the audio? Beep, 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 beep. Voice is behind. Voice is behind. Is that better? Has that fixed it? Oh, I went back onto the... Wait, where did the bun cam go? There it is. You can also do classic. You can do ability. And you can do a quote. If anyone... There is a LOL one if people are more League of Legends. Wait, voices before video. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Gamers, thank you very much for the bits. There's about a second delay between the voice and the video. Okay, so if I put this up to here, has that fixed it? Wait. Has that fixed it at all? Fixed. Nice. Nice. Classic is good. Again, if you like Dota, because you put in like Marana and then it'll be like, okay, so I know that I'm looking for a male non-human, probably like a support offlane, not universal. Marana was a bad choice because universal sucks. Melee medium who was before 2006. So you're probably looking for someone who is like So then you'd be like, okay, maybe Tidehunter. Oh, so they are a support offlane. Oh, so someone from 2005. And you just do it like that. And if you are interested in Dota, then it's very fun. If you're not, then it's terrible. And then the same with like the quote. You have to think, who would say, Rogue Knight at your service? Well, of course it's going to be Sven, because Sven is the only Rogue Knight in the game. That was a bad example. And he would have sounded
Rogue
like...
Knight at your service.
That was my impression of Sven. Rogue Knight at your service. And then the same with the ability, which that was a poor example as well. And then, yeah, the loading screen, which it turns out is shit. Anyway, broken sword, am I right? Let me move Buncam back to being a sensible size. But that is Dota Do for anyone who's interested in Dota. Yay! Okay, so recap time. Despite her initial skepticism, George made a good first impression on the Countess at the Villa de Vasconcelos in Spain. Working together, they uncovered a long-lost family chalice, hidden by the Templars in the estate mausoleum. Entrusted with the chalice, George promised the Countess that he would find the tomb of her ancestors, Don Carlos, the knight who had sworn to find his missing children and was never seen again. The end. So, now we've come back to the UK. Not the UK, we're in Paris. We might be going to England, though. Possibly. What weird item will George carry around to several different countries today? Who knows? But yes. That looks like a fun thing, and I do know more than I should about Dota. There you go. There you go. You can have fun with that. Okay, so last time I got this thing, so I guess I have to use this in some fashion on some part of the statue. Is he going to shrug? Can I put it in the scroll? Oh!
The lens fitted into the end of the scroll like a hand into a glove.
Fitted. It fitted. And now, when I
Hey.
look through... Why does he look through it like that? I don't understand.
A Knight Templar
Oh.
burning at the stake. And a date. Let me see. MCCCXIV. That's 1314.
I think I do still have the toilet. Oh, no, I don't have the toilet chain. What did I use that for? Oh, I gave it to Nico as a necklace, didn't I? Even when he's burning at the stake, the Templar can get a date. It seems unreasonable to make you bring a date to that, to be honest. Hello, potato.
Well, I could have just taken the end off the staff. But
Yeah,
I
that's what the
wanted to
priest
be
is
sure
doing.
other than
Okay. Okay. So, I can look through here. Where are you seeing this
a
date?
Knight
Oh, at the
Templar
bottom
burning at the
there.
stake. And a date.
Okay. And his fingies have been tucked in as well. Right. Let's... Wait, can I talk to the priest about this?
Hello again, Father.
Father?
Bonjour, monsieur.
Yeah.
Did you know that the center window conceals an image of a man burning at the stake?
The burning man?
What, you knew?
That there was a hidden image? No. But the church has a reputation for being haunted. Many times, people have claimed to have seen a burning man in the window. But when others look, there is nothing. Perhaps the light has to be just so for the figure to appear.
Yeah, or maybe you need a special lens.
Hi, Lifelike. How
Catch
we
you later.
do?
Au revoir, monsieur.
Okay. So... Never never been to Burning Man. Me neither. Which is the crazy one, the like anything goes type one? Right. Let's go and talk to Nico
I
and see what
think
she has
he
to say about
suspect-
this.
And the last.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, he does suspect me of being Sewer Jacques. In I go. Woodstock? No, it's the one that takes place in the middle of a desert. It's the one I'm thinking of. Why aren't you
Hey,
wearing my
Nico.
toilet chain?
Oh, hi. Come in.
That is Burning Man. Ah, okay. Oh, you don't want to know about it?
I'll be
Okay.
back as soon as I can.
Okay.
Just checking in. It's nice to just check in with people every now and then. I wonder if I meant to talk to Lobino. Mehons. Wonder if he'll have anything to say about it. Monsieur.
Hi, Andre.
Monsieur.
Hello,
You don't want to know
Thanks
anything
for your
either?
help,
I guess
Andre.
I'm just
You're
meant to be
welcome.
able to do stuff in the museum. Not the museum, in the church. Still reeling from the idea of a toilet chain necklace. Fashion was different in the 90s. Okay, wait. I can't go anywhere here, can I? No. Fine. Right. Back to Montfaucon. Stop walking in such a strange fashion. Georgie. Oh wait, what if I look from the outside? Nope. Nope. No. I had confused myself yesterday because I was doing my Duolingo and there was a word that it was giving me and I could not stop pronouncing it with like French pronunciation and it was driving me mad that I couldn't get it out of my
To
head.
think of the long centuries that it kept its secret. All the thousands of people who must have been through here and seen it without once suspecting.
True. True. Right. So all I can do is look through this. I've checked everything else, but maybe it's changed since then. I don't know. What else can I do with this? It was
A
baguette.
scroll was a symbol of scholarship. I knew that much. A scholarly knight. That rang a bell. A very
Oh?
Spanish bell.
Oh? Is that what I was meant to do? No, it was interessant, which is interesting. But I kept on being like, interessant. I was like, no.
A scroll. A scholarly knight.
A scholarly knight. Okay. Can I talk to you about that? A scholarly knight?
Hello again, Father.
Scholarly?
You
Oh?
must be proud to have such an incredible collection of stained glass.
Incroyable.
Pride is a sin, monsieur, but it is hard not to marvel when the light shines through them. It is a fine example of the artisan's genius.
Is that all you have to
What
say?
do you make of this chalice?
It certainly looks very old.
About as old as this church, I think.
There
Oh?
seems to be an engraving on it.
Yeah?
Oh?
What does it say?
I do not know, it is very tarnished. With your permission, I could try polishing it. I promise
Oh,
I will
I
be very
see.
careful.
I see. Yeah, go on then.
That'd
I
be
trust
very
you.
good of you.
This shouldn't take very long. Feel free to look around.
Okay. He's an expert polisher, this priest.
Okay, thanks.
Wow. That,
Hello
that
again,
was
Father.
quick.
Hey, thanks.
It is my pleasure, monsieur.
What was the writing on the chalice?
It was not writing, my mistake. It was a coat of arms. The remarkable thing is that it seems very familiar.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think I have seen it on that wool tomb in the far corner. That
Ooh.
winged horse is quite distinctive.
Okay.
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
So wait, can I have a peek?
It was hard to believe it was the same chalice. Now the light gleamed off its perfect surface.
Can I put it on the tomb? Go over. I was looking through my Steam library the other day. Gosh, you bloody shrugging. Yesterday. And it turns out I've got Broken Sword 1, 2, 3, and 5. Because Alex has them and we shared our Steam library. So I was like, oh, I could carry on playing. Although I don't want to play 3 or 4. Because they look bad.
Now that my attention had been drawn to it, there was no mistake. There was no name on it. But the coat of arms was undeniably the Pegasus of the De Vasconcelos family. I'd found the last resting place of Don Carlos. My eye was drawn to the biblical references carved into the edge of the tomb. Hey, maybe these biblical references mean something. Psalms
Maybe.
32:7, John 4:11, Corinthians 1:4-5,
I hope I don't have to remember this.
just one more. Psalms 22:21. I may not be perfect, but I've got a memory like a steel trap.
Okay,
The
George
chalice
finally has a
had led me to
redeemable
these
feature.
inscriptions, but it looked like a happy coincidence to me. After all, the De Vasconcelos arms were already on the manuscript. Nope, I was still convinced that the chalice had some significance all of its own.
Okay.
The tomb of Don... I couldn't wait to tell the Countess. I'd have to find out what the chalice was for first, though.
Okay. Can I talk to you again? Do you know anything about all of these psalms? Maybe?
Hello again,
Hello.
Father.
Bonjour, monsieur.
No.
Boy, what a shine you got on this.
Merci. It is all in the wrist action.
Stop!
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Heaven's sake. Can I look through it? Can I put it here? Ooh. Can I put it on the end? Can I put it in there? Okay, fine. Right, let's leave. Can I do anything with this pew
I didn't
yet?
have time to sit around.
Yeah, you do. You got plenty of time. Nope. Okay. Right. Maybe now I take it to Lobino and show him it new and shiny and chrome. Not you. You don't like me. Right. Music. Boop-ba, 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 boop-ba. The other thing I got earlier
Hi,
was
Andre.
when I was doing my
Hello,
Duolingo. I suddenly convinced myself that und was French for and I was like, so what's the German then? And I just couldn't think, and I was like, wait, no, that is right. I don't know why it just fell out of my head so quickly. This is why I'm so bad at languages. This
While
guy.
I was in Syria, I discovered a strange pagan statue. It was like a head with 3 bearded faces. Horrible.
That sounds as if it could be Baphomet, the idol described by the Templars.
The poor Knights of Christ had an idol that looked like that?
Allegedly. The description of the idol came from the evidence extracted by the Inquisition. Mind you, Not one statue or idol was ever found on Templar property. Until now, that is. Just last month, a statue of Baphomet was unearthed right here in Paris,
Where?
at the Institut Hermétique de Nerval. The statue is
Ooh.
beneath the foundations. It was discovered by some workmen while renovating the building.
Ooh, okay.
Can you tell me any more about the statue of Baphomet?
It's a fearful image even now, a bearded head. The base of the statue is carved with Templar symbols. One of the workmen noticed a curious stain at the base. He
What is that
claimed it looked
noise?
like blood.
Blood?
That's right.
It's like a really loud noise. I'm like, is that a helicopter? Is that okay? Is there a... I don't know what that noise is. I'm scared.
What do you make of this cup, Andre?
It's a 14th century communion vessel. Spanish, probably.
You sure know your onions. Thanks
Can't
for your help,
hear it?
Andre.
Oh, that's good.
You're welcome.
Mike isn't picking it up. That's okay then. I was just... it's just really loud. Ooh! Site de Baphomet. What is this guy covered in? What the heck? Okay, so I can go straight down there.
The gate was surrounded by some pretty fancy ironwork.
It is. Let's chat to the painter.
Excuse me, could you help me?
What is it?
I've got a few questions.
Oh, we
doing a
can talk
fine
about
job.
him.
Merci.
Well done.
I have my professional pride.
I don't think I've ever seen a Gauloise smoke so stylishly.
It's a natural talent.
I'm being sarcastic.
I'm being indifferent.
You're very good at that as well.
Oh my gosh, George.
Merci. Vive l'indifférence.
Why is he just determined to get people to not
So,
like him?
what are you doing here?
I am having my break.
Yeah, I mean when you finish your break.
When I finish my break, an interesting concept, monsieur.
You'll probably need to think about it.
I could have another cigarette while I consider.
What is your
Perhaps
job?
tomorrow too.
Okay.
Okay, let me put things differently. What were you hired to do here?
I was hired to keep the archaeological dig in the basement of this building clear of debris, and to touch
Oh.
up damage to the door frames with my little pot of paint. It's a very
My little
responsible
pot
job.
of paint.
Unfortunately, I'm not a very responsible person.
What a bad boy.
What does the word Templar suggest to you?
Templar?
Nothing.
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 So what do you know about the excavation?
I know they won't let me in to do my job. I would complain to my union, but
You couldn't be bothered to join.
right. Tell you what, though. I'm surprised at the sort of people interested in this excavation.
Oh. Whomst.
What's unusual about the visitors to the excavation?
None of them look like archaeologists to me.
Do you know what an archaeologist looks like?
Three-piece suits, crocodile-eyed attaché cases, Rolex oyster.
But no archaeologist dresses like that.
Quite right, monsieur, quite right.
So, who are they?
Who cares as long as they pay me?
Bad dues.
Be seeing
Okay.
you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Right.
The painter had a pot of gunmetal gray primer hanging from the barrier.
Hey, monsieur, get away from my paint pot.
No, I want
I
it.
should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. Pah.
Paint pot ba. Okay.
There was a
what's
dumpster
this?
full of debris. From the excavation, I guessed.
Okay.
Hey, you, get away from my dumpster.
He won't let me touch anything. Okay. Was there something down here? Aha.
A well-used wheelbarrow was sitting by the rubble-filled dumpster.
I want him to tell me to get away from that as well. I can only click on it when his hand is up.
A well-used wheel...
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. What can I do with this? Oh, what about this?
Oh, darn. I left my grappling hook at home. No way
Again?
could I get up there.
George.
The archway was topped by a fancy balustrade.
Oh. Hello, Ben's fan. How be do? Right. Can I get in here?
I couldn't climb
Nope.
over.
Should I just go down? This feels risky. Oh. Hello. Can I use your telephone? Maybe I should warn
Do you mind
Nico
if
what
I
I'm
use the
about to
phone?
do.
Be my guest. I'm paid to guard this door. The phone can look after itself.
The fun.
Hi, Nico?
George, what have you discovered?
Nothing
So you
yet.
know who I am
Nothing.
now.
Is something wrong?
No.
George, why are you calling me?
Oh, no reason. I just wanted to hear your voice.
You
For
did.
heaven's sake.
Well, this is my voice saying, don't bother me, I'm busy.
Oh,
Oops. This game is the remade one, but it does have the deaths in, yeah. Okay.
There was a closed door with toilet scratched into the cheap veneer.
Oh, okay, let's talk to this guy first.
hi? Excuse me?
Oui,
Hello.
So, what exactly are you doing here?
I'm guarding. You expect to find me shearing sheep?
Take it easy. I just didn't realize you were a guard. What do you know about the Knights Templar? There was a long pause during which the guard said nothing.
Oh,
Then he said,
Nothing.
nothing at all?
Is this a test?
What, like a history pop test?
No, like a test.
Okay, yes, it's a test.
Then I know absolutely nothing about the Templars.
okay.
The guard was being amazingly evasive. It was going to take more than goodwill to get past him.
Brute force. Is it brute force?
I'd like to know what you're guarding, please.
That's a secret.
It wouldn't happen to be an archaeological site, would it?
Are you asking me or telling me?
I'm telling you.
Then why ask?
I had a feeling this was no normal hole in the ground.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Right.
That
so I
guard
can
had
see
been put
this
here
door.
to guard something. My guess
Really?
was that the excavation was behind that door.
Uh,
A thermostat was mounted over a radiator. The radiator was pumping out heat as the thermostat was cranked right over to full. No wonder it was warm in here, even with the door open to the chill of fall.
okay.
The doorway was full of assorted old tea chests, cardboard boxes, and so on, all empty and all uninteresting. The doorway led to an old utility closet that had lost its door. There was nothing interesting in there.
Interessant. Right, go in here. If he'll allow me.
There was a closed door with toilet scratched into the cheap veneer.
Yeah,
That
get
door
in
is
it.
locked, monsieur.
But I need pee-pee. Can I change this? This feels very
I
obvious to
couldn't
do with
imagine
him
what I'd
just...
achieved by turning the dial.
You'd have...
A
change
thermostat
the
was mounted
temperature.
over a radiator. The radiator was pumping out heat as the No wonder it was...
Okay. Okay. Can I,
I
just
didn't
go
think that the
in?
guard would just let me waltz past. Besides, I had a
Why?
hunch that door was locked.
Okay, so I need keys. I need... Oh. Oh.
A dumpster with some debris in it.
Oh.
Yep, that was definitely debris. I couldn't see any use for a collection of dirt and half bricks.
Use your imagination, Georgie. Okay. Right. I'm going to show the guard everything. See what he says.
Hi again.
What is it?
Right. Oh! Oh, I can ask him about the toilet. Okay.
Trying to get into a locked washroom. I had the strongest feeling of deja vu. I'd like to use the washroom, but the door's locked.
Oh, that's no problem. You can have the key.
Thanks.
Oh! Well, that was easy.
It sure is hot in here.
I have to have the door open to allow the workmen access, so why not? I turn the heat up.
You could wrap up warm.
I have my gloves if it gets cold, but why bother when it's warm anyway?
True.
Talk to you
Okay.
later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Right. Use key on door. A bunch of keys. We're currently investigating underneath. Well, I can tell you. Oh, no, I can't. This is for a different place. Basically, we went to the church and found a thing, and then I took it back to Lobino, and that led me to start searching here. Oh yeah, maybe I can steal another chain. Okay, what have we got? We've got a hand dryer, a grill, a boiler, a shovel. Oh, do I just take the guard out?
The shovel used to feed the furnace was stuck into the pile of coal. Capacious as my pockets were, I didn't figure I could cram a shovel in them.
Not with that attitude.
It was a big old
Jeez.
boiler used for heating the building. The thing felt really hot. Big demands seemed to be being made on it.
Okay.
I didn't need to get near to tell the toilet needed cleaning. Being in a charming comfort station like this made me think fondly of the toilet in Syria. That place was kept in pretty good order. At least, it had been until I vandalized it. Still, it was all for a good cause.
Okay.
A hand dryer was mounted on the wall. If the Club Alamat had used one of these instead of a roller towel, I'd probably still be stuck in Marib.
True. Ooh. Okay, so I can use that.
A filthy wash basin hung on the wall.
Filthy.
I didn't want to use that unless I really had to. Oh,
the
boy!
soap.
Dirty soap! How do they do that?
Oh. Okay.
The taps were rusty. Oh, boy! The cold taps washer looked to have failed. It was just dribbling down the sink.
Okay.
There was a ventilation grill up in the wall. I could have climbed onto the sink, prized the ventilator cover loose, wedged myself into the tiny hole, smashed the far cover out, and plunged headfirst into the next room. Or I could just go through the door like a sane person.
Yeah, but where's the fun in that, George? Okay, what's in the bin?
A bin stood in the corner. It didn't look like it had been emptied for a while. I wasn't that interested in what might go into a restroom's garbage to investigate.
Why? Okay.
It was the bar of
right.
soap I'd stolen
Oops.
from. On the keyring was a big old key that looked like it might fit the excavation door.
Is there a world in which I combine the soap and the key, and I press it into the thing, and then I use plaster
I made an impression
to
of the
make...
big key and the cake of soap.
Okay, I thought so. I thought so. Is it gonna be the plaster? No. Oh my goodness! I think it genuinely is.
I carefully sprinkled the plaster into the soap mold I'd made of the key.
Okay, and then soap in sink. I'm drying it. Of course, plastic keys are totally gonna work. It's the strongest thing is a small piece of plaster of Paris.
Well, it had taken a while, but I had made myself a completely unconvincing plaster key. Way too fragile to use in a lock.
No.
I'd have to substitute it for the real one. Trouble was, it looked like plaster and not metal. Then again, that plaster statue in Syria hadn't looked like stone until I'd been a bit artful with it. Maybe I could improve the key as well.
I guess, am I putting it in the coal? Am I rubbing it around in the coal? What do you mean? Don't shrug, you little Can I rub it on the shovel? Can I put it in the toilet? Can I put it in here? Do I just do the same again?
No way.
What do you mean, no way? It worked before. I thought I was going to have to rub it in the coal so that it would look...
Capacious as my pockets were.
It was my plaster copy of the excavation key. Trouble was, it looked like plaster, and it felt like plaster.
I thought I'll put it in the coal so that it sort of like greys up a bit, and then that'll get it looking more like this one in game logic. Can I put it in the bin? Can I put it in the sink? Can I put it... Am I not doing something with it in this room then, I guess? Okay. What else can I... There was a pinchy hand there. What was the pinchy hand for? Oh, it was going out. Okay, that's fair dues. What if I put the tissue in the coal? Oh, I was wondering if I had to, like, grime up the tissue and then rub it on the same way. What would it be? Can I put the chalice in the coal? Can I fill it with coal and then dingle-dangle the key around in it?
The shovel used to feed the furnace was stuck into the pile of
Capacious is a
coal.
nice word. I keep thinking it says traps instead of taps, so maybe it is the stink and the traps. I've tried it on every dirty thing. Oh my gosh. There's a bloody pot of paint upstairs, isn't there? You silly, goofy goober. Is he going to be
Hey,
like, Monsieur,
Monsieur,
my keys!
don't go with
I
my
need my
keys.
keys! That's okay. Okay, you can have the key back. But I'll need to poop again.
What
Let
is
it
it?
be known.
Here's the keys.
Merci, monsieur.
I will need to poop again. Mark my words. Okay. Can I paint this key, please? Can I put it in? I'm going to put it in the paint pot. Is he
Hey,
going to get annoyed
monsieur.
at me?
Get away from my paint pot.
Okay.
I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. Pah.
How can I get...
Gunmetal paint. Interesting.
That is interesting, but how can I get rid of him?
Hi, it's me again.
What
Leave.
now?
Go away.
I
Can I
made
paint
this
my key?
key out of plaster.
How thrilling. How clever. How pointless.
It's not pointless. You just don't understand. Shake
I
my
was
hand.
pretty sure the shaken shock had shot its bolt in Syria.
Why?
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Yes, it's a communion chalice. I know, you know, I used to be an altar boy.
You?
Yes, me. What's so funny about that?
Nothing.
How do I get rid of you? How do I
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
get you to leave? How do I end you? Do I have to put like the key in here and then spill the paint down it or something? Oh my gosh. It's the way he walks over to things and then shrugs. That's what gets me. It's the way he takes his time to walk over there. My goodness.
Hi again.
What is it?
Okay.
Talk
I
to you
don't need
later.
poo-poo yet.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Not yet. You can't. He's the player character. What? Our little George Dumpster. What is the point of being able to click on this?
I couldn't climb
George
over.
doesn't know either.
The gate was
you don't have
surrounded by
to.
some pretty fancy ironwork.
Is there anything over here? Is this the edge of the... Okay. Right. What is useful here? How... Okay, I need to get everything
Hi,
out
it's
of
me again.
my system. I'll talk to him
What
about
now?
everything. Okay.
I've got a
Do you
sewer
want
key.
this?
I used to work in the sewer.
Oh? What
Go
happened?
back there.
I had a cigarette break in a pocket of methane. A manhole cover landed on the other side of the Seine and I was sacked.
I have a red nose.
Imagine
Okay.
a greasy tissue. Don't get it too close to my cigarette, monsieur, or there'll be a
I mean, you're smoking
conflagration.
next to paint.
Have you seen this man before?
Yes, he asked me a lot of questions, just like you.
For real?
Have you seen this?
Yes,
Oh.
Has a guy calling himself Merlin been nosing around?
was he wearing
Merlin.
a t-shirt with "My name is Merlin" on it?
I doubt it.
Then how the hell am I supposed to know his name just by looking at him?
That's everything. Oh my
seeing you.
gosh. Right.
What, monsieur?
A large part of... No! Saffron, not true. Not true. Hush thyself. Hush. Whoosh. How can I get this man's bloomin' paint? Can I throw the key in the wheelbarrow? Can I throw the key in the dumpster? Can I throw... Can I scoop out some paint with this?
Hey, monsieur!
Okay.
I want your paint. How do I get your paint? How do I... How...
The painter didn't seem to regard the painting as too important. Not as
No.
important as a cigarette break, anyway.
No. No. What else can I do to get this man's paint? I know what I must do, but I don't know how to do it. Is there something else down here? Maybe just a little. Maybe just a little. These would be convincing enough to substitute for the real one. A lick of paint would. I know a lick of paint would do the trick, but how do I get the man to lick it with his paint? What would logically
Hi
call
again.
him
What is it?
downstairs?
Again?
I have this.
Never.
Just don't question my pooping. But then I tried everything in here, didn't I?
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
I tried. So I know it's paint, but I don't think there's anything in this room
I didn't want
that
any coal.
would... I didn't want any coal. Can I combine the keys anyway?
No.
Trouble was,
Why?
it looked like
I know it looks like plaster. Okay. Let's just give him back the wrong key and see if he notices.
Hi again.
What is it?
Hey, smart. Why don't I just tell him that I'm trying to break into the excavation?
Maybe honesty is the best policy.
What is it?
Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
I'm gonna need to poop again though. I'm saying it now. Okay. I don't know what I can do to this man. Is it something to do with putting something in here that's gonna like knock him off balance
The
or
archway
something?
was
I don't
topped
know.
by a fancy
Hello, Rob.
balustrade.
Is
There was a
it
dumpster full of debris. From the excavation, I guessed.
like if I put something into here, would it make him think that there's something in here
The
lifted up
doorway
and be
led to an
distracted?
old utility closet that had lost its door. There was nothing interesting in there.
I think it is interesting, actually. Okay, I've got a little time to figure it out. Lay down a trail of cigarettes to lure him. Maybe.
Yep, that was. I couldn't see any use for a.
But there's so much use. You're just not using your imagination. I just used my imagination. Can I put this in there? No. Okay. I've used everything on the man. He gets angry if I try and use stuff on his things. Why he cares, I don't know. Because he's like, get away from
Hey,
my...
you! Get away
Let's
from my
keep it-
dumpster.
My dumpster. And I can't use his wheelbarrow.
A well-used wheelbarrow was sitting by the rubble-filled dumpster.
Hello, Ellipsis. How's it going? I feel like if I had a way to like sweet talk him, but I've used all of my charm, and George doesn't have very much in the first place. So I don't know what else I can use. Okay, have I missed clicking on something? I don't think there's anything I can put into the thing at the bottom. I did use all of my money on... I love how in our point and clicks, most items are used in bizarre ways, and when you try something, it's like there's no way. It's like I remember when I was playing Bloomin', what's it called? Grim Fandango, and I needed to get up high, so I tried to use a chair to stand on, and they were like, that's not gonna work. And I was like, yes, it bloody will. That's a really easy thing to just stand on. It's like, no, you must attach the item to a balloon so that it lifts up and goes up over the thing so that then you can. And I was like, oh, just stand on the chair. Okay, 20 seconds. And I bet this is just gonna say, I'm calling it now, this next hint is just gonna say something like, maybe the builder has some paint? It won't actually be anything that's going to help me. Try using the plastic key on the paper. Try using the plastic key on the paper. I did do that. Look at it. Plastic key. Paint pot.
Hey, monsieur! Get away from my paint pot!
Okay.
I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. Puh.
What a helpful hint that was. As if I've not tried that a million bloody times. Fine. Right. Can you just
Hi,
please
it's me
let
again.
me use
What?
your paint? Let me use your paint. I've tried everything else on him.
I made this key out of plaster.
How thrilling!
I
How
did.
clever! How pointless.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Au revoir, monsieur? Part of me thinks, is it that I have to do something... I feel like it's just luring him away. But the other possibility is that maybe someone needs to come along for this to go up and that spills the paint or something. But I just don't know. Is it that I have to... Okay.
No.
No. What if I try combining the key? No way. No. You're not a good idea. No. 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 What is the point of this railing? Or is it
couldn't
that at
climb
some
over.
point I'm going to come back and the door will be closed and I'd need to try and climb over it? I bet. Is the next hint going to be the solution? I don't think so. I think usually you get like 2 more. But maybe. Hello, exec. What have I not done? Because there must be something I haven't done. But also, that hint has annoyed me. What was the previous hint? Did that just tell me the same thing? A lick of paint should do the... That is essentially the same hint. How do I get your paint,
Gunmetal paint.
sir?
Interesting.
That is interesting. Can I steal the
Hey,
paint?
monsieur, get away from my paint pot.
Get
Okay.
away from the
should
paint pot. But how can I... do I have to, like, seduce this man?
Hey, monsieur,
Okay.
No.
I should think.
What else could I use? I feel like I only have a certain number of things I can... Maybe will Nico help me? Can you come down here and distract this man away from his
Hi, Nico.
paint,
It's me.
please?
I'm at the excavation site.
Goodbye, George.
No, wait a minute.
What?
I need your help.
What kind of help? I told you I'm busy.
This will only take a few minutes, I promise.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
I want you to keep somebody on the phone for a while.
Who?
A painter. I need to get at his pot.
Oh, okay.
Stay on the line.
What?
I'll go and get him.
Are you kidding me? Are you are you kidding me? That's genuinely what I had to do? What? Maxwell, thank you very much for the 21 months. Hi, there's
Hi,
a
it's me
random
again.
person on the phone for you.
What now?
You've got a phone call.
For me? Are you certain?
It's a woman. She
For
sounded
me?
hot.
What woman?
Oh, for
She
heaven's
must be
sake.
mistaken, monsieur.
Well, she asked for that hunk of a man with the nicotine fingers in his ass hanging out of his pants.
Could be anyone.
Certainly sounds like me. Stand back. It wouldn't do to keep the lady from her unk.
Yeah, unk. Surely he could have just told them there was a phone call, or just said, "Oh, the guard wants to talk to you," not, "Oh, That's fine. That's fine. Absolutely fine. Hello, I need to poo.
Well, monsieur, what a strange woman. She was all over me, and then suddenly, nothing but abuse.
Really?
What? Abuse? Ah, well, I have a cigarette to finish. And monsieur, if she calls again, I am not available.
Okay. Right.
Hi
Oh
again.
yeah, literally.
What
Hey,
is
look
it?
over there. I need a poo.
I need to use the toilet again.
Again? Already?
I have this
Yep.
problem.
Never mind. Here's the key.
Okay. Now I'm gonna turn my back to you, and I'm gonna
Here's the
combine.
keys.
Wait, no! Don't give him the key. I didn't want to give him the key. I didn't want
I
to give
need-
him the key.
Again?
I
I-
forgot I was still in a conversation with him. Okay,
Talk to
leave.
you later.
Au revoir.
Okay.
I figured this was better done out of the guard's sight.
Oh, just do it sleight of hand. I'm going to poop. Goodbye, sir. Okay, perfect. Switcheroo.
Quickly and without fuss, I swapped the fake key for the real thing.
Perfect. Here you go. A very real key.
What is it?
Wink.
I couldn't give him the keys. The false key looked pretty convincing, but it felt exactly like what it was. Painted plaster. He was bound to detect it.
What do you want from me,
Now,
George?
I'd substituted the fake key for the excavation key. It looked okay, but felt false.
I don't know. Oh. Is this where the coal is gonna come in handy? What? Just make plaster heavier for her. Just do it. What can I do to make a key heavier? What can I do? I just cannot magically make it heavier. Why do I need the key? Eventually, I will need
It was the
this
key to the excavation.
to get into the door behind the guard. But that is the work of another time. Can I flush it down the toilet? Can I put it in the bin? Can I? Okay, let's go see what this guy. If I make the key really hot, maybe
I turned the
he
heating
won't.
off.
He won't be able to feel it because his hands will be so cold. Oh, he has the gloves.
What is it?
I held my breath and hoped that he wouldn't notice the substitution.
Here's the keys. Thanks. Merci, monsieur.
Oh, I thought he wanted it to be heavier. If only the key was heavier. Maybe make the key heavier. Forehead. Okay, can you
Hi
go
again.
home now?
What is it?
Stop guarding. Stop guarding
Talk to you later.
your post.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Okay. Is that all I have to do? Do I just leave and come back at another time? Should I chat to this guy?
Hi, it's me again.
What?
What? Look at this key.
Maybe not.
Why
Be
not?
seeing
I'm
you.
really proud
What
of
is
it. Thank you for the follow. Okay, so there must be something more down here. How can I get this guy to leave? Can I hit him with the shovel now?
Hi, Nico. It's me again.
I'd guessed. What do you want this time?
What did you say to the painter?
I shan't repeat it, Josh.
Look, I need to get the guard out of the way. Could you call back and ask him to get the painter again?
Okay, I'll call back
Oh.
soon.
Okay. Do 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 do. Oh, who could that be? Ding dong. Who could that be? Why is he sending me?
This looked like a good place to watch things develop.
What? Why aren't I down
Hey,
there?
you! It's the phone.
Yeah? Too easy.
How should I know? What am I, your social secretary?
It's not a chick, is it?
Yes, it's a woman. Are you going to answer it?
Does she have a warm, sensual voice like molten chocolate?
Yes,
What?
yes, she has a really...
Yeah.
I can see that. You're wasting
Wait.
time talking to
I'm
me.
trying to click so I
No,
can
you
go
don't
downstairs.
understand. I refuse to talk to her.
You refuse. You refuse. I'm wasting valuable time.
Don't make me laugh. Your time valuable? You just stand around all day.
I have a highly responsible job. Ha! Don't me, you elephantine oaf. My job is important.
Oh
Impossible.
dear.
They would have hired somebody competent in that case.
Meaning what?
Instead of which they hired a dismal rent-a-cop like you.
It's nice of them
All
to argue in
epaulettes
English so we
and
can
no
understand.
brains.
Why, you...
This looked set to carry on for some time. It was too good an opportunity to miss.
There we go. Okay, okay. Go in there. Let's go in. In we go. Here it is.
Some planks used to make the catwalk were leaning against the wall. I couldn't see
Okay.
anything useful to do with the planks.
I guess French is the language of love, so you can't argue in that. That would be bad. And why does he sound like a French Arnie? Because he's a hunk, of course. Just like Arnie, he's he's a stud.
There was no doubt about it. It was the same sort of idol I'd seen in Syria. Baphomet.
It is.
The Templars had certainly been through here. Oh,
bones.
great. More dead people. Although the gendarmes weren't likely to pull in any suspects unless they had a time machine. This guy must have been here for
True.
centuries. No, thanks. I think I'm carrying enough junk.
Carry the bones! Carry the bones! Okay, right. Can I
There
touch
was
this?
no doubt about it. It was the same vomit.
Okay.
Now
Can I look
there's
at
a
it?
familiar face.
Yes. This sort of reminds me of...
Close up.
You know
The pattern didn't make any sort of sense. It fanned
Oh.
out around an axis point. A kind of focus to one side.
Oh.
In the middle of the floor was a weird mosaic, all swirling and distorted.
You know the man who you put your hand in his mouth and he tells you your fortune? Sort of like that, but this looks like one you'd put your foot in. Will you stay up there if I click on this? No! George! George! Stay. George! You said it doesn't make sense close up, so I need you to stay up here and then just look down at it. Can you do that? You're going to go over to it, aren't you? Why are you going to go over to it?
Close up, the pattern didn't make any sort of sense.
If
It
only you
fanned
would look
out
at it from
around an
further away
axis
then.
point. A kind of focus to one side.
This guy. Do you know the things I mean? You get them in like, hang on. Let me, oh, have I bunsed? You get them in like shopping malls. Shopping mall, man, hand in mouth. Oh, what is he called? Like future predictor statue mouse hand. There they are. These things. These guys. And you put your hand in their mouth and then they print out like a little fortune for you. Did no one ever have these? It's such a thing. And you put your hand into there and you press these buttons. The mouth of truth. There you go. But how does the mouse know? Because he reads your hand. You put your hand in and he reads it for you. We had one in my hometown. That looked very much like that one. I just assumed this was a thing. Imagine someone stuffing their foot in there. I just imagine that this one, because the hole is so low down, that you put your foot in there instead. That's what I was saying. Like a foot of truth. Oh no, because it's his mouth, isn't it? So these would be the hands of truth that you put your foot between and they hold them gently. Okay.
There was no doubt about it. It was the same sort of vomit.
Yeah, it is. But what do you want from me? Oh, do you want this chalice? Chalice and statue? Don't shrug. Oh.
Oh. And there it was.
I love how...
Decoded by the curves of the chalice. The image of a church.
I love how putting the statue with the
I found
chalice
out what
was
the
like,
chalice was
what?
for.
You've solved the
You had to do it with the floor.
Yeah, there was a distorted picture at the Baphomet site. When I viewed it in the polished surface of the chalice, it changed.
What did it show?
A picture of a church with a square tower.
Like Montfaucon.
Look at the chalice now, Nico.
What happened? It's shiny.
The priest at Montfaucon buffed it up for me.
That's incredible.
Yeah, looks as good as new.
No. You found a use for a priest. That's incredible.
Well.
I guess
Well,
I better return
well,
the
well.
chalice to the Countess.
Hurry back, George.
Oh, we going back? do, do, do. Can I not just post it? Do I have to go all the way back to Spain? Off to Spain. Do, 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 do.
I'd been planning to return the chalice anyway, but I hadn't expected the trail to bring me here. The Villa de Vasconcelos was as picturesque as ever. The weather was still clear, and Lopez was still watering the damn lawn. I was beginning to suspect that he was surgically attached to that hose.
Are we chatting to
Hi
him?
there, Lopez. How's tricks?
How's tricks?
Senor Stobart, how pleasant to see you.
Oh,
You
he's
are
changed his
back.
tune.
Fine, thanks. Is the Countess in?
She is waiting for you. I will show you up.
It's okay, I know the way.
Senor Stobart, I feel I owe you an apology.
No, you don't.
I was impolite on our first meeting.
Look, Lopez, just forget about it. I came on like a snake oil merchant. I wouldn't have trusted me in your shoes.
You do not understand. Finding the chalice has given my lady a new lease of life. It's a marvel. She smiles, she laughs. The tradesmen are saying that she is on Prozac.
Gave her the old George treatment. She's got a young man in her life. You're only as old as the man you're feeling, as they say. Okay. Up we go. Doopa 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 doop. Maybe we will get married. Oh no, she looks sad.
Senor Stobart. Oh, what a pleasure. Please, sit down.
Hi, Countess. The pleasure's all mine. I've brought back your chalice.
Where am I going? Oh, there.
Why? You've had it cleaned.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met an obliging priest with a soft cloth.
Have you resolved the Templar mystery?
No, not yet. I don't even know what it is I'm after.
There are many stories of the knight secreting great wealth away.
Whatever. All I know is I don't want the bad guys to get it.
Whatever. Shut up.
Ah, to be young and live in a world of moral absolutes.
Okay. Let's talk about you, sweet
There's
thing.
something else that I discovered carved on Don Carlos's tomb. Biblical references.
What are the references, Senor Stobart?
Psalms 32:7, Corinthians.
I am not a good enough scholar to know the Bible chapter and verse. I meant, what are the quotations?
You know,
Oh.
I forgot to ask the priest.
No, I remembered. You didn't ask.
I discovered something amazing with that chalice. In Paris, I found a church where they recognized the coat of arms. I found the tomb of Don Carlos de Vasconcelos.
You are sure? There can be no mistake?
The coat of
Yeah.
arms on the chalice matches the one on the tomb.
Incredible. You have my most profound thanks. I must go there as soon as possible.
Yeah? Well, I'd be happy to show you the city.
Oh, what? You want to stay? And we have to get married? Oh, no. Oh, no, wait. Because I'm American. Never mind. Let's do it anyway.
I'll have a look around if that's okay.
My home
Yes.
is your home. I shall remain here.
Okay. Oh, my gosh. I live here now. Amazing. Yeah, let's be nosy. Right. Let's look at these
Beside the
logs.
fire was a stack of logs for fuel. Now, what would I want with a bunch of logs?
Fuel.
Military hardware, medieval style. I came here to solve a mystery, not go jousting. The fire was made up and ready, waiting for the year to turn cold. It was way too warm to light the fire. There was a boar's head over the fire.
Yeah.
It didn't look very happy. Must be hard to look
Why?
happy when you're wearing a chimney breast.
Yeah.
Now, what the hell was I going to do with a hog's head?
Hmm.
An old grandfather clock stood against the wall. I
Tick-tock.
doubted the Templars had hidden anything in there.
They might have.
There was a bookcase, bureau kind of affair. I didn't recognize any of the titles, apart from an ancient edition of Don Quixote. It was a large window with shutters. From the window, I could see some sort of balcony. It didn't look like it was used too often.
Okay.
From the window,
can we go through?
I could see it didn't look like...
No. Okay. Oh.
It was a large window with shutters. From the window, I could see the garden, including Lopez, who was still watering the damn thing.
Leave him be. Okay, do I have
The
anything else to
Countess
say
de
to you?
Vasconcellos seemed a lot happier than the last time we met.
Aw, love will do that to you.
Hello again. Mind if I sit?
Please.
Okay. I think
I'll just
that
have
is
another
everything.
look around.
Very well.
Okay, I think I clicked and right and left clicked on everything. So let's run away. I wonder if we get to meet the doggos this time, because we only heard them before. I don't really understand why I'm still here. I'll be honest.
It was just a little utility room with no exit, unless you counted the window.
Okay. Can I steal the mirror? I can steal the mirror! Why the heck not? We're just going on a crime spree now. Okay.
It was just a little... unless you counted the...
Can I take the pot now?
I didn't want a pot plant.
Gosh darn it. Okay.
I
Suit of
love
armor.
suits of armor. Who doesn't?
Can I go and meet the doggos?
I wasn't going to put on the armor, and I couldn't see anything else to do with it.
Okay. Can I go down here? But the doggos should love me now because I'm...
Must have been traveling pretty fast when he hit the wall.
Shut up, George.
I didn't want an example of the taxidermist's art.
No. Okay, so I've stolen a mirror.
A big chandelier, studded with plain white candles. Probably pretty impressive when all lit up. And it must keep the moth population down.
What?
I couldn't go up there.
What do you mean? Does he mean that the moths... I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about it. Okay, so there was like a bunch of stuff that I could click on around there. Can I squeeze the hose again? Just to wind him up.
I didn't like the idea of...
Fine.
Nope. I wasn't going to screw around with Lopez's hose. Now that...
That's fair dues. That's fair dues. I don't want to annoy him. I just thought it would be nice for like old time's sake. Right. Is there anything I can... Maybe I can talk to him about going into
Hi, Lopez.
the little building again.
Certainly, senor.
Hello, Seven. How's
So
it
the Countess
going?
feels that the curse is lifted.
I would not put it so strongly. Your discovery of the chalice was proof that the Templars never abandoned the de Vasconcellos. It counts for a
Yes.
great deal with my lady.
My lady.
What's the story behind the chalice vanishing?
When the Inquisition raided, in the absence of Don Carlos, it was believed that they had taken it. Naturally, they denied the charge, as they denied taking the children. And naturally, nobody believed them.
But they were telling the truth. The chalice was hidden from them. You don't suppose they were telling the truth about the children as well, do you?
Madre de Dios! I had not thought of that. But then what happened to them?
I don't know. If the Inquisition didn't take them, then who did?
You must speak to my lady of these.
Count on it.
Okay.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios.
Oh, wait. Stobat. Right.
The mirror
Can I
from
look at
Lopez's
this?
utility room. Yep, I was still looking.
Oh my goodness, George. This guy. Oh, to have an ounce of the confidence of George Stobart.
Hello again.
Please.
There's still the mystery of that missing chess piece.
I do not think that it will ever be discovered unless the fate of the children is revealed.
The Inquisition were suspected of taking the chalice and the kids, right? We know now they were innocent of the first crime. What if...
They did not take the children either. Then what happened to them?
The Inquisition admitted to killing Don Carlos's manservant. Now, this guy had been told to protect the kids at all costs, right?
That is correct.
I think he hid them and the chalice when he got wind that the Inquisition was coming.
They're
With
in the
him
walls
dead,
as
and
well.
Don Carlos driven mad with grief, there was nobody left who knew the secret. You know what this means, don't you?
I fear so. The children are still here somewhere. If this is so, then it is small wonder that the de Vasconcelos are cursed.
Okay, I stole this mirror.
Does this mean anything to you?
Nothing at all.
Oh, but she was looking at
I'll
herself.
have a look around
so,
if that's okay.
My home.
so now she doesn't. She means nothing to herself. That's very sad. Poor little guy. Right. I'll see if I can go into this building. Mayhomps. Maybe it is left open from last time. Beep, 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 beep. But then again, maybe not. Do I need to ask for it to be unlocked? Oh, no, okay, good. Gomez, thank you very much for the 32 months. Thank you. How you doing? Oh, I can look up those Bible references. Or I could steal the Bible.
It was the Spanish Bible I borrowed from the mausoleum.
Borrowed. I've borrowed it. Right.
It was too delicate to...
Okay.
Now that it had given up its secret, the glass squares in the lectern were just decorative again.
Okay. Can I use it to... Oh! Nice. I didn't... No, I right-clicked. I guess because I've got the stick in my hand.
High
can I
up
look
in
at
the
it now?
dome were windows.
Hi,
I
Jay,
guess they
thank
might open
you.
them to make it less stuffy in there.
Okay.
The mausoleum contained 5 tombs for 5 of the Knights Templar, man-size in marble.
Right. Maybe I just need to take the Bible back to the lady. Oh, and a posture check. My feet are up on the desk. Hee hee. Tee-hee. Okay, let's go. Let's go. I'm worried about coffee with Boba tomorrow. It feels quite scary to be entertaining. Fun cam you can have. 'Cause I don't know. I feel like I won't do as well as Ravs. So I'm scared. Has anyone seen Ravs lately? He's in Japan.
Hello again. Mind if I...
Please.
That's the story the company told us to say.
Here's the Bible from the mausoleum.
Very well.
It's my
Let us
aversion to being
begin.
poisoned,
The first
yes.
reference.
Psalms 32:7.
Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance. My hiding place.
Don't get your hopes up too high.
Oh.
This might just be leading us to where we found the chalice.
You are right, of course. The next.
Okay, John 4:11.
John 4:11. Here. The well is deep.
The children are in the
Quick.
well?
Okay. Corinthians 4:5.
Here it is. Will bring to light the hidden things. Any more?
Oh.
Just one. Psalms again. 22:21.
Save me from the lion's mouth, for thou hast heard me from the horns of the unicorn.
What?
The last is confusing. Lions, unicorns, what does it mean?
I can't guess.
Salient points seem to be a hiding place and a deep well. In no sense is their mausoleum a well, Senor Stobart.
Is there a well in the grounds?
I do not know. I suppose that there must have been once upon a time. Lopez is the man to ask about anything pertaining to the estate.
Okay.
I'll just have another look around.
Very well.
I wonder if I need to use... Wait, no, that's magnifying glasses. I was going to say, do I need to use the mirror to light the candle? But it's magnifying glass that you do that with, isn't it? Not mirrors. Although with a mirror. No.
Hi, Lopez.
Good.
Got a minute?
Certainly,
Unless...
senor. How can I help you?
You
Well,
must know
well,
just
well.
about everything that there is to know about this place.
See, I have lived my whole life here in the service of the Vasconcelos.
Do you know of a well anywhere around here?
Well, si, senor. This used to be a fortified villa. How can you last a siege without water?
Great. So where is it?
How should I know? The well was covered over in the last century. It was dangerous, you see.
And you
Or
have
the
no
children in
idea
it.
where it was?
None. It was hidden even before my grandfather's time.
Nan.
You must
Okay.
have a vague idea of where the well is.
It must have been in the old house's courtyard, so that would put it around here.
Here? Okay. Now, how do we find it?
There might be a way. Let me think about it.
Let me think.
Any
Have you
ideas
thought?
yet?
Not as yet, Senor Stobart. I shall give it more thought.
Okay. How about now?
Any ideas?
Not as
Okay. What about this?
I borrowed
I stole
your
it.
mirror. I hope you don't mind.
No,
Cyan, thank you very
If you
much for
think
the
it will
3
be of help.
years. Describing the entire history of the local village to clueless foreigners is not part of the man's job description. It
Catch you
should
later, Lopez.
be.
Adios, Senor Stobart.
Okay. Okay, right. I am going to try this and see if it works. I think the thing is, like, usually when you're doing streams, you can sort of, like, you have, like, a computer in front of you and you have a game to distract you. But just being sat on the sofa for 3 hours, I'm like, oh, jeez. Wait, what's this?
The De Vasconcelos Mausoleum, where 5
Oh.
Templars lie. I didn't want to mess with the building.
I thought that was like a new thing that had popped up, but I guess not. Or guess not. Okay. Can I use this on... I want to use this on this to deflect the, the light from there to light this candle. Stop shrugging. Fine. I guess that isn't what I'm supposed to do. Okay, let's go around and look for a well, I guess. If that's what you want me for. Okay. Well. If I was a well, where would I be? Well. Also, I decided to treat myself to a haircut, and I'm going there like just before. And I'm worried it's a new place that I've never been to. And I'm like, oh no, what if they do a bad job? And because it's untested. And I'm like, what if I end up
The main part of
with
the
a
house was old,
hack
but
job?
nowhere near as old as the gatehouse section.
And then I'm done for. They do a great job, they're pros. You say that, but the last place I went to chopped my fringe at like an angle, and I was like, that's not what I wanted. And it was really terrible for ages. It'll be a talking point at least. That's true. That is true. I thought before there was like another thing there. I thought there was one here, and then before I could get in there as well. Mayhomps. I'm excited for it though, because it's run by witches. This new place. Okay. Can I go inside? I don't think there's much else for me to click on. Ruff, 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 ruff. Okay. Can I use this? Maybe they cut the hair longer. Maybe. Mayhomps. So... the hair salon, it's not one I've been to, but the one I'm going to tomorrow is.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
How do I find this bloody
Any
well?
ideas yet?
Not as yet.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios.
What can I be doing? What can I be doing? I mean, oh yeah, maybe I could look out the window again. And then I'm hoping to go to a bookshop on Friday, which is also run by witches. So, all in all, it's a very magical week. I got a boba witch, a book witch, a hair witch. I could go to
From the
Droid
window,
witch.
I could see some sort of balcony. It didn't look like it was used too often.
Get
It was a
out
large
onto
window
it.
with shutters.
Get out there. Can you use the window, the mirror to look round?
From the
Eat a
window, I could see the
sandwich.
garden, including Lopez, who was still watering the damn thing.
Can I use the mirror to peek round here? No.
Hello again.
Yeah, sit down. No, nothing new.
I'll have a look around.
My home.
My home.
I didn't recognize any of the...
Okay.
I doubted the Templars had hidden anything in there.
I clicked on all of this stuff.
From the window, it didn't look...
From the window. But where would that balcony... That's round the back. But I can't get round the back. Because I guess if that's her window... Oh, is he talking about this balcony? Does that count? Did I count probably 4 main channel streams this week? Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of me this week, soz. Sozzles! I'm gonna get one of these cheeky little... We'll bring to light the hidden things. See, this is why I'm thinking I need to light the candle, but I don't know... Wait, if I literally just click on the candle... I didn't just click on it. I clicked on it with other things, but I didn't just click on the candle itself. I feel like she will be... Angie that she's her family have saved this candle for hundreds of years, and then I'm coming along and just lighting it. But
I couldn't reach up there.
yeah, you could. I bet you could. I bet you could. Pick up the pole. Light it on fire. Pick up the pole. Do I need to open the window again? I feel like that is going to blow the candle out.
I couldn't reach up there.
Okay.
High up in the dome were windows. I guess they might...
Wait. Can I can't use it on this one, can I? He just shrugged. He just shrugged. Okay. Wait, if I hold this one, I can click on the candle. But when I'm not holding it, I can't click on the candle.
A big statuette of the Virgin Mary kept an eye on the place.
Can I just set everything on fire?
I couldn't Hanging from the ceiling was a huge yellowed candle. It looked really
Yeah.
old and had never been lit.
Just like me, for real, for real. How do
The
I get up
mausoleum
there?
contained
though?
5 tombs for 5 of the Knights Templar, man-size in
Man-size in marble.
George Stobart, grave robber. No, I don't think so.
What? But how would I... Can I then leave with it? Steal the pole! What else can I click on when I have this? I can click on anything. I think all I can do is the... Okay. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I feel like that is the light, though. Surely that is the... Wait, what did that actually say? We'll bring to light the hidden things. Light! Light. The hidden things. What if I put the... Can I put the mirror on the pole? Can I show the mirror to you? Can I use the mirror on the... Put it down. Get your hands off your pole. Can I put the mirror on the candle? No, that's an ID card. Stop it. Can I put the mirror in the window? Can I break this? Can I break... Maybe if I talk to... I'm going to talk to fella again. I don't think anything's changing out here when I'm closing the window. I feel like the purpose of the window is at some point I'll get to light the candle and then it'll keep getting blown out or it will be too windy to do, and then that's why you're meant to be able to close it. I don't think it has any other meaning, but I don't know because it's a point and click thing and logic doesn't matter in these. Maybe there's something else indoors.
Not as yet.
Okay,
Catch you later,
you're
Lo.
not going to help me. So there must be something else out here. The light.
I couldn't go up there.
This? Yes, you could. I believe in you.
A big chandelier, probably pretty,
And
it must
It
keep the
won't
moth.
let me stop talking about killing moths. That's stinky of you. I can't take
It was way too warm to light the fire. Now,
And it
what
won't
would I
let me
want
take
with a bunch of
these.
logs?
Because you can set fire to them and throw them at the candles. Of course. Of course. I feel like I've clicked on everything. I'm baffled. I am stumped. I am... Oh! There's a very old candle in the mausoleum. Find a way to... That's what I'm trying to do. I want to... That... What? I swear this game is it's just trying to tell me things. It's like when you have a dream about being told something and it's something that you could already know because you're having the dream and you only have the knowledge inside your head. I must be missing something. I wonder if it's something entirely in this room. I feel like it must be something to do with the gosh darn mirror. Is it just like a packet of matches around here or something? Okay. What do we have?
Hanging from
What
the ceiling.
do
It
you
looked
get
really old.
when you gobble down?
I couldn't
Sweet.
reach up there.
Is there a button? Is there just like a button I can press
It
that'll...
was too delicate to move.
I'm too delicate to move.
Now that it had given up,
Okay, there's no point to any of that. Can I put the mirror in the tomb? Well, even those matches didn't have any matches in. They were just... Okay, the mirror on the candle. The mirror on the window. The mirror on the lectern. The mirror on the statue. Okay, I'm holding the pole. What are you wearing? The candle? As soon as I click, the only thing I can do with this is undo the window. Everything else, when I click it, it puts it down again. So I've got this. I can touch this, I put it down. I can touch the candle, I put it down. I can touch the tomb, I put it down. I can touch this candle, I put it down. Okay, can I put the mirror on the pole? He shrugs. Can I put the thing on the pole? He shrugs. Can I put the buzzer on the pole? He shrugs. Can I put the nose on the pole? He shrugs. Can I put the electric ID on the pole? Can I put the tissue on the pole? You are the... Actually, no, that's quite clever. I take it back. Now can I put it in the candle? Wah! Okay,
no,
now I need to
that
close
wasn't
the
a
window.
bright thing to do with a fire on a stick.
Well, yeah, but I'm worried
I
it's going to
decided I
blow
need to
out
think
if
this
I...
through.
Okay, snuff that out. Right, close the window. Close the...
I couldn't climb up.
Pick up the pole. Close the window. Put the tissue... The charred tissue on the pole. Oh, I guess he was, like, hinting at it before, wasn't he? Because he was like... Get that tissue away from my cigarette, because it will be a fire hazard. Yay! Now put it out, because I need the tissue. Okay, what is the point of this? Oh, does it have the chess piece inside? Oh! What is that? Oh! How long did George just stand
The
there
candle had
watching
burnt
that candle?
brilliantly, but only for a couple of minutes. Some kind of special formulation, I guess. And had yielded up this. A complex shape expertly cut in stone. I figured it was some kind of key.
Okay.
The tissue was pretty charred, but the grease paint had done most of the burning. It was a smooth, intricately carved piece of stone that had been concealed inside the great candle.
Right, I probably have to take this back to the lady, but just in case, I'm going to try it on everything. Okay, no, that's fine. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, let's go show the woman. My future wife. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. That bloomin' tissue. Is there gonna be further use for the buzzer and the clown nose, I wonder? Reopen the window, it's stuffy in there. No, I like it. It's cozy. So cozy and snuggly and airless. Just how I like it.
Hello again. Mind if...
Okay, I found this.
What do you make of this?
It looks like some sort of key. Where did you get it from?
It was buried
I burned your
inside the great
candle.
candle in the mausoleum.
Inside it? What have you done to it?
I, lit it.
But it is irreplaceable.
Listen, the candle was to be lit in case of Moorish attack, right? Well, it burnt down in no time and revealed this key thing. Maybe that was the real purpose of lighting the candle.
What are you suggesting?
That lighting the candle was the equivalent of break glass in case of emergency.
Sentiment must not stand in the way of solving this mystery. You did the right thing.
Yay! Now what?
What do you make?
It is the stuff.
Yeah. Oh, is that all? Is that
I'll
all
just
we
have
have
another
to
look around.
say?
Very well.
Okay. Right. Where am I shoving this thing then? Cast it into the fire. Give it to the bull. Put it in the logs. Maybe I'll go and talk to the fella about it. Oh wait, can I put it? Is the chessboard interactable? Can I put it on the chessboard? No. May as well do this whilst I'm here. Wait, did I put it in the clock? No. Okay, let's go see if fella Malad knows what the deal is. Boop, 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 boop. Do, 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 do. He might know. He knows all about the history of this place. I watched the first episode of the new Bake Off yesterday.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
I see what people mean about someone looking like Stephen Fry.
How can I help you?
Have you thought of
Any ideas
anything
yet?
yet?
We are looking for a source of water, see?
Yes?
Yeah.
For generations, the Spanish country folk have had a secret way of locating water, even if it
Oh.
is meters beneath the ground.
Ah, you're not talking about water dousing, are you?
Eh?
You know, you get a stick and walk around until the stick twitches and dig there.
Oh, you've heard of it.
Yeah, I think most of the planet has. Okay, let's get a stick.
Uno momento. It must be a special stick, a Y of hazel.
Right.
Oh.
Do you have any hazel trees?
See, here. That is hazel.
Oh. Which
Do
thing
you know
is
what this is?
No, senor. Is it some kind of key?
Yeah, I think it probably is.
Where did you get it?
It was hidden inside the big candle in the
Is he going to
mausoleum.
tell me up as
And
well?
you burnt it? I wondered what the light was I saw through the window. My lady will be
Oopsie-doopsie.
furious. The candle was centuries old.
No, it's cool. She realizes how important finding this key is.
And she loves
Catch you
me.
later, Lopez.
Adios.
Did he give me the stick? Wait, did he not give me the stick? Oh, no, he pointed to the tree. Okay, fair dues.
I went over to find
Isn't
a suitable
it-
stick.
Hazel tree?
I
Isn't
don't
that a
believe
witch's
it.
tree as
There
well?
wasn't a single usable Y-shaped branch on the whole damn thing.
What?
So
Shut
that
up.
is what a hazel tree looks like.
There must be.
Hi, Lopez. Got it?
Can I talk to him about
Has
this?
anything-
Excuse me.
I can't find any usable branches on that hazel tree.
No. Que lata.
How am I supposed to find the well without a divining rod?
I have no idea, senor.
Oh, never mind.
Is that it? There's a Norwegian version of Bake Off. The first season was a bit unbalanced because some bakers... Yeah, there has been, like, a couple of series that had that a bit. Like, there was a guy who sort of... I swear had his own bakery or something. And you're like, aren't you... isn't that sort of, like, a profession at that point? That's not an amateur thing? So it's a bit like, huh...
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios,
and some of the stuff...
senor Toba.
they set for them and they'd be like, oh, this is difficult even for a professional sort of thing. And you're just like, well, why have you set it for them then? You
I
just
went
set
over
them
to
up
find
to
a suitable
fail.
stick. There wasn't a single...
Okay.
So that was what...
What am I meant to do then? Am I meant to find another... Is there another hazel tree somewhere that I've missed? Or is there a stick somewhere that I've missed? Like, where the dogs are? Oh, wait, maybe that's it. Maybe that potted plant I would recognize as a hazel thing now. Mayhomps. In the hallway. Because he was like... Maybe he'd go in and be like, oh, I recognize this as a blee blee blah blah blee now. Get in there. George has no sense of urgency. Are you a familiar shape?
I didn't want a pot plant.
I guess.
There was a big
not.
aspidistra sitting on a table in the hall.
Oh, I forgot. He did say what it was. Aspidistra. Okay, do the dogs have any sticks? Oh, wait, maybe the logs. Maybe not the dogs. Mayhaps the logs? Are there any Y-shaped logs?
Now, what would I want with a bunch of logs? Beside the
don't
fire
know.
was a stack of logs for fuel.
Yeah.
The fire was made up and ready, waiting for the year to turn cold. It was
Yeah.
way too warm to light the fire.
No. Okay. So not any of those things. Do the dogs have? How mean are the judges? The judges are like... woof woof. The Prue is nice, and Mary, not Mary Beard, what was she called? Mary Berry. Oh, here's another one.
I
She
went
was
over
always
to find
very
a suitable
nice.
stick. Aha!
Like, they'll always be firm but fair, whereas Paul Hollywood is just a...
It looked a lot like a hazel tree.
He's just an asshole. Like, he'll say nice things sometimes, but he's so up his own ass. So yeah, he does wind me up a bit.
Hi, Lopez.
And he
Got a minute?
like gives out these handshakes, and he clearly thinks it's like,
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Well, I got my divining rod. Now what?
I do.
Simplicity itself, senor. Hold the wand at the upper ends of the Y.
Yeah.
Apply a little tension with your wrists so that the slightest movement of the wand tip is clear, and walk slowly and steadily over the area.
Oh.
Sounds easy enough. We'll find this well in no time.
Is it not just going to go towards the hose? Because that's where all the water is. Three hours later. Oh, George. Oh, wait! Am I meant to be doing something? Oh, no, that's... I saw that on the ground and I thought, wait, is that me?
Senor Stobart, you found something.
Oh,
This is where we find the secret of the Templars. Hidden here for hundreds of years. Lost from the sight of man until now. The mystery
Is
is
it all
revealed.
the children
a
buried
tin
down there
can.
still?
I've been walking up and
Ooh.
down with a twig in my hands, looking for a tin can.
It had water in it. That's what the dowsing stick must have detected.
I'd have to check with an archaeologist, but I don't think the Templars left that.
In truth, Senor Stobart, the loan was laid many, many years ago. This can could date back to the Napoleonic Wars.
Get rid of it and I'll try it again.
Does it
Lopez
have
threw the
beans
can
in?
away. It seemed to fall an awfully long way.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
The splash at the end confirmed what we both suspected. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
It has been here all the time. All those years and nobody found it.
Stood in awe for a moment, marveling at the secrets all around us.
I could have fallen down that.
That's it. Lower Georgian. Feed him to the well.
The well had been lost for
Okay.
decades at least. The air was cool after the noon sun, but that's not what gave me goosebumps. I have a really, really bad feeling about this.
Wait, how bad? Like, save the game bad? That bad? Okay.
Sometime in antiquity, there'd been a rock slide. Big ones. I wished I'd had a hard hat.
Rock slide.
I'd need tools to move all that stuff. Heavy equipment that just wasn't available.
You don't have to wear the hat tonight. Lion's head! Oh.
A great stone lion's head with a gaping maw full of fangs.
Put your hand in
As
it.
far as I knew, nobody had cast eyes upon it for centuries as it stood, waiting in the cool shadows. The words of the psalm kept running through my head. Save me from
Yep.
the lion's mouth.
Reach
From a
in.
distance, the lion's head had been impressive. Close up, it was frightening. Hey, one of the fangs is a separate piece.
Oh.
I could hear the sound of a lot of stone moving, and I knew
Oh.
I was in danger.
Oh. Touch it again. Is he dead? No, he's... Oh, no, he's fine. He's fine. He's fine. It's okay.
Oh, very funny, you psychos.
Senor Stobart! Senor Stobart! Are you all right?
He's
It's okay,
fine.
Lopez, I'm fine.
Que susto me has dado! You gave me a scare!
Nice try, Templars.
Okay. Okay. Wait, should I look at this? I forgot.
Thinking back to how long it had taken the can to fall to the bottom, I stayed as far from the edge as I could.
Jump down.
It was a long way down. The brilliant midday sun shone almost directly down the shaft, and I still couldn't see the water. I'd already risked my neck with one death-defying leap in Syria. I wasn't about to push my luck again.
True. That is true. Right. Into the darkness.
I wished that I had Leary's flashlight now. It
I
just
know,
felt
I
like
was
a
literally
pitted
just
stone
thinking
wall.
that.
I'd almost been killed for the sake of a red herring.
Oh.
I wished that I had Leary's... It just...
Okay.
In the deep shadows, it was hard to make anything out.
Can I use the key on it? What do you mean shrug? Feel around at least. This guy. Can I use the tissue? Is the tissue going to come in handy again? Can I use the sewer key? Can I use the nose? I should have put the nose on the lion. Can I use the buzzer? Fine. Right, let's go back up. See what this guy has to say about all of this. Can I use the tissue to clean up the rock slide? Look at him go. Maybe he'll have a torch for me.
Hi, Lopez. There's something I'd like to talk to you about.
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Do you have a torch?
It's really dark down there. Do you have a flashlight or something?
No. I broke my torch only last month.
Damn.
No.
It's so bright up here, but the light's just not getting into the corners.
See, the light, it goes in straight lines.
Oh.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios.
I can
Señor
bend the
Toba.
light. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Get back down in your hole. Do, 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 do. I can bend the light. But then I'm immediately going to block it as soon as I... What? No? What do you mean shrug? Oh, okay. Oh. Oh.
There, in the middle of the door, I could see some kind of socket.
It looked like this wasn't quite the dead end it seemed.
I feel like you could have just felt around for that. I feel like if you had have just stuck your fingies in all the crevices, you would have found that eventually. This is on you, George. Oh!
Open sesame! Another secret
2
door.
seconds. Alex! Okay, just checking we weren't being burgled. Love you. It's Alex. Or someone's broken into the house and they're called Alex. Ew. Ooh.
Before I left, though, there was one last thing to do.
Kiss. Make sweet love.
You won't be
the
needing that replacement
Countess.
piece anymore, Countess.
I found it with the children. You'll probably want to be alone for a while. I'll be out in the garden with Lopez.
Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, no! I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. That's horrific. That's... Oh, jeez. It's okay, we're leaving. Who's this? What the heck?
George, welcome back.
Come in,
Oh my
George. It's good to see you again.
Is it?
Sure. What did you find in Spain?
Without Andre, we wouldn't have got this far, George.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
The clues led to an underground chamber at the bottom of a well. The Templars had left a tapestry showing a chessboard. The white pieces were vastly outnumbered. There was a stream running across the board, and a Templar knight on a horse.
Does it mean anything to you, Andre?
No, nothing.
Idiot.
Maybe we should tell Andre what else you found, George.
There's a map and a Latin inscription to the west at the edge of the world.
George found that in a cave in Syria.
Yeah, where the assassin almost killed me.
Then we've got the burning of Jacques de Molay and the date, 1314.
From the window of the church in Montfaucon Square, one of the few places where nobody tried to kill me.
Then we have the image of a church that George found at the excavation. I don't recall anyone trying to kill you there either, George.
And finally we have the tapestry in Spain. Did I mention I almost got killed there?
Not yet, but I'm sure you're about to.
Oh,
It was only
shut
my
up,
cat-like
Andre.
reflexes that saved me from certain death.
Cat-like reflexes, eh?
And while I was risking life and limb, where were you, Andre? Getting your
Yeah,
glasses
Andre.
fogged up over an Etruscan vase?
That's enough, boys. Can we get back to saving the world?
Of course. My apologies.
He started it.
I
Well,
don't like this
The
guy.
Latin phrase are the words of Julius Caesar. He was describing the island of Britain.
Are you sure? The map didn't look much like Britain.
How come Caesar described Britain as being at the edge of the world?
To the Romans,
America wasn't
the
invented
Mediterranean
then.
was the center of the universe. Britain was a remote, unfriendly place, inhabited by blue-painted savages.
It hasn't
Yeah.
changed much,
They've stopped painting themselves blue.
That's true.
except when they go to a football match.
They used
Also
an extract
true.
from a plant called woad, Icetis tinctoria. The Scots were using it until fairly recently in the wars with the English.
Fairly recently? I don't recall the Scots being at war with the English. How recently are you talking about?
I believe William Wallace's men used it in the 13th century. They might well have been using it as late as
You can't remember, can you?
1314.
We're back onto that, are we?
Andre, what is it? What do you mean?
1314 in Scotland. The Battle of Bannockburn.
That would explain the stream on the chessboard. That's what a burn is. Right, Andre? As in
Isn't that-
Bannockburn?
Right, George. And it gets better.
Was that the
Tradition
date
has
on
it
the window?
that the Scots were helped by a shock force of, well, can't you guess?
Knights Templar?
Yes, a group of outlawed Templars. They are said to have turned the tide for the Scots.
And it all ends at a church in the Isle of Britain at Bannockburn in a church.
What are we
In a
waiting
church.
for? I'll call
Say
a
church
cab.
again.
I can't go.
It.
Andre, you've been loads of hell, but
What George is trying to say is that you shouldn't feel guilty.
I was.
We understand you've got commitments. Oh, listen, we have to hurry. Let's go, George.
We'll see it through. Oh, and, don't worry about us.
We'll be making out. Oh my gosh, we get to hear Scottish accents now. Amazing. These are gonna be good.
Oh, it must be dawn.
Oh, I guess so. And we must be nearly there. Somewhere, out there in the dark, is Scotland. We've come a long way together to get here.
Yeah. Let's hope it was worth it.
You've just been off on a jolly. You've not done anything.
There's something I've been meaning to say to you, Nico.
Is this the right time and place, George?
There might
I've
not be
married the
another time.
Countess.
I don't want to waste this chance.
You don't need to say anything. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. But here, with you. Now.
Oh.
Do you want to look after this ticket?
Not me. I don't want to get involved with the British Railways official.
Okay.
You're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep?
Sleep? At a time like this?
Excited, huh?
Would you like something to help you sleep, dearie? I've got some tablets in my bag.
Oh, no. Thank you.
Thanks all the same, ma'am.
That is that's so bad. Okay.
The old
right.
lady reminded me of my grandmother. Except, of course, that this old lady was still alive.
What the heck, George? Stop.
Pardon me?
Yes, my
Ignore
dear.
me now. Oh.
Do you know what time we're due in Stirling?
6:15, but we're running 8 minutes late.
It's like this person hasn't even spoken before, let alone spoken with a Scottish accent.
What's the book you're reading?
Oh, it's something I picked up at the station. A medieval detective story. Quite well written for that kind of thing. It's been out
Okay.
of print for years.
What's the title of the book?
Okay.
The Crooked Crusader Caper by Molly
Pegram.
Pegram. I assumed the
Oh.
author was a woman, but
No.
apparently not. His real name is...
Professor Nigel Pegram.
That's right. Do you know him?
No, I never met him.
George is a great fan of his, though.
Yeah.
Do you know Stirling well?
Yes, I do. Is
Church.
that where you two lovebirds abound?
Yeah, we...
It's one of the places we thought we'd see on our holiday.
Be sure to visit the castle, won't you?
Oh, I'm sure it's a neat place. But we are not really interested in history, are we, George?
No.
I suppose espresso bars and boogie
Espresso
woogie are more
bars.
your cup of tea.
That's right. There's nothing George enjoys more than a good boogie.
Oh, yes, sir. I can boogie. If you play a certain song.
Is there a church called St. Ninian's at Sterling?
Yes, there is. And I know why you're going there.
You do?
Of course I do. It's obvious you're in love. You're eloping, and they say romance is dead.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Right. I'm worried that if I leave, I don't trust this old lady. I don't trust that Nico won't get murdered if I leave. Actually,
Where
no,
are you
I've
going,
seen that
George?
she's in the other games.
Do I need to spell it out?
Don't snap at me. If you're going to take a leak, why don't you say so?
Okay,
Oh my
I'm going to take a leak.
gosh. Ooh. Honeymoon phase is over.
A-K.
Tickets, please.
Oh, hi.
That's a standard full-price peak return. Don't you have a senior citizen's rail card?
I rarely
Wow.
travel by train. My ticket is perfectly valid, is it not?
Well, yeah, but you could have saved up to a third of the cost.
I do not need to indulge in puffling thriftiness.
Limey, you're a funny old bird and no mistake. Tickets, please,
That's
sir.
the
Here.
ticket version of that's legal tender.
Off to Sterling, eh?
Yes, we are.
Well, I hope you won't be disappointed. It's a miserable place this time of year. Still, there's plenty of pubs and a lovely view from the castle.
Thank you.
Plenty o pubs.
I don't want to worry you, but there was something familiar about that guy.
Are you
Yes.
sure? You're tired. Perhaps you're mistaken.
No.
Maybe. But I didn't like the look in his eyes when he spoke to you.
Oh my gosh, George. Can I go now?
Can't you sit still, George?
PISS.
I
Am I
need
not
to go
allowed
to
to
the
go wee
John.
wee?
While you're there, check out the buffet car, George.
You won't let me
Unthinkable
leave.
though it is, I am hungry enough to eat English food.
Okay.
Oh, who's this cheeky little guy over here? Oh my gosh. Football fans. Oh no. No. Oh. This is where it gets personal. Are you going to be doing... I don't want to hear an American try and do a Geordie accent. That's not good. I don't want to hear it. Okay, go
Hi.
on.
Having a party?
No, this is British. Come on, join us, man. Away, Basha, wake up, man. What's company?
His breath was like the outlet from a chemical factory.
Excuse my mate, he's taking a nap. Sleeping like a bobby. I'll wake him up when we get to Newcastle.
We passed through Newcastle half an hour ago.
And I never noticed.
Why, I bet. How comes I never noticed?
What is that stuff you're
Jeez.
drinking? It smells like gasoline.
Right, I'll put hairs in your chest, like.
And your eyeballs,
Is it Newcastle
too, by
Brown
the looks of
Ale?
you. See you later.
Oh dear.
I didn't want to wake him.
To be frank, without a cold water hose, I didn't think I could wake him.
All I could
Hey,
see
jump
of
on
the
him.
man's face was a massive purple bruise around his eye. It was a strange contrast with his flaming red hair, which stuck out in stiff, greasy tufts.
Okay. Oh, I can open the window.
You haven't opened that window, pal.
Why not?
It's freezing out there.
The windows seemed to have been sprayed with tiny flecks of froth.
Okay, okay. Credit where credit's due. They did say divant right there. When the subtitle said don't, he did say divant. So I'll give them that. I'll give them that.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Do you know what this is?
No, man, what is it?
It's a hand buzzer.
You won't catch me out with that, pal.
If I'd wanted to catch you out, I wouldn't have shown it to you, would I?
Well, maybe she's mate, pal. Like a clever double bluff, you know?
Okay.
See you later.
Okay. Oh, no, I meant to go this way. See you later, and I'll jump out the window. Is there anyone in this one? Can I eat any of this food off the floor? No. Okay. Okay. Is this the pee-pee place? Or are these like
The door
private
was
rooms?
locked. It was the door to a sleeping compartment. It was the
Oh.
door to a sleeping compartment.
Is this one locked?
The door was locked.
Okay.
It was the
what
door
about
to a
this one?
sleeping compartment.
Is it locked?
Oh no.
It's
That
Weasel
gangster thief in
Man!
the hotel, Guido. Well, he didn't
Guido.
scare me.
Hey, Buster. This is a no-smoking car.
Okay, maybe he did scare me. It got worse. I suddenly realized who the conductor had reminded me of. Eklund, Marquet's murderer.
I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna, like, barrel into him.
I really
to see
didn't
what
want to shoot the
happens.
breeze with this guy. Guido looked like a
Okay.
weasel in a cheap suit. He also looked like the kind of man who wouldn't lose much sleep over murder.
True. Okay, let's run away. Do 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 do. Do do do. He did shoot me in another world. Or did he just throw me off a... I don't know, maybe he threw me off a thing, I can't remember. Wait! Where's my woman gone? Uh-oh.
I should have known better than to leave Nico and the old lady
I
alone.
told you. I
Suddenly,
told you.
The sword of Baphomet took second place to finding the girl I loved.
What? Suddenly, you love her?
The door was locked.
Oh,
I had a feeling
to hell with locked
that
doors.
was where Nico might have been taken. Where else could she be?
Can I go out the window and round? Da, 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 da. Can I send these guys to...
Leave it alone, man.
No, but I need it. Can I ask you if you've seen a
Hey,
weasel
buddy.
man?
Did you see what happened to the young woman in the next compartment?
No, pal, I didn't. Have you lost her, like?
She's disappeared. The old lady, too. I think they're in trouble.
Oh, yeah, man, an old lady, too.
Yeah. You gotta help me.
Maybe they went to the toilet, like.
I don't think so.
They never go on their own. Always in pairs, you know.
No, she's been abducted, I'm sure. I've got to go look for her.
What's stopping you, pal?
The conductor. He's not what he seems.
You want to avoid him, like?
That's about it,
Yeah.
yeah.
No problem.
Okay.
I need your help.
What's the matter?
She's got my
There's a
toilet
guy
chain.
on this train who's trying to kill me.
Relax, man. You wouldn't have tried nothing with us in Basharia. We are veterans, like. So action at Brightlingsea.
I don't recall the British Army being involved in a conflict in anywhere called Brightlingsea.
Well, you just take it from me, pal. You're in safe hands.
Okay.
See you later.
Are you gonna help me? Can I get out the window?
Give it
Yes.
to it, pal. Don't jump.
I don't intend to jump. I'm going to climb on top of the train.
This will go well.
Just watch me.
Okay. Okay.
Hold on now, pal. I'll give you a hand, like.
Thank you. Do. Okay, so I guess I want to go this way, but I feel like she's been.
Give it to it, pal. Don't jump. I don't intend to jump. I'm going to climb on top.
Yeah. Go on. Away with you.
Hold on now.
Oh, George. I was thinking surely I should be going the other way, but then he faced that way, so I was like, oh, maybe he knows something I don't. Turns out, no. Do. Jump! Ha! Okay. Can I save it now? La 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 la. Can I go down here and into here? What the heck? Oh!
Let's talk
Okay.
this over like reasonable people, Eklund. I can explain everything.
Okay. Okay. That's reasonable. That's reasonable. Right. Let's go. Ba-do-da-doo, wa-dee-dee-doo. What do I have in my pockets? What can actually... Right, I can't click on anything here. You get shot. I can't do anything in all this time. I think you're getting shot either way. Throw the nose at him! No! Okay. All I've got in my pocket is the nose all of a sudden. What happened to everything else? Can I keep going? Is there something else in... No, that's it. Okay, let's go in here. Wait. I do have other things. Why was it just the nose? Okay, so what else can I...
The extinguisher
Fire
might have been
extinguisher?
useful to distract Eklund, but I couldn't.
Can't get over there. He's just gonna have to die a lot whilst I figure out what is logically the thing that I would want to do. Oh!
Can't you do anything to help me?
Wait, if I just push continue, does it just take me back? Oh my gosh, that's so much
I knew
quicker!
killing came easily to Eklund.
That's true.
There was no way I
Okay.
could open it. Can't you do any...
Wait, shut up! I want to click on other things. Okay. Continue. Continue!
I
Can
figured I'd stand a slim chance of escape if I moved fast enough. But I
Why aren't you
couldn't
moving
leave
then?
Nico to Eklund's mercy.
Uh,
There was no way I could open it.
okay. Can
No.
I...
I had to think fast.
Stop shooting me! Do not stack. Okay. I don't understand what happens to my items in between.
I had to think
Oh!
fast.
Can I just pull this? I didn't see that there.
You saved our
Are you
lives.
okay, buddy?
But why?
We were always on the same side, Stobart. Different causes, but a common enemy.
The Knights Templar?
Well, you killed
Don't
me
call them
a
that.
lot of
The
times.
real Templars were a noble foe. These barbarians have no right to that name. These men are no better than dogs.
What are the Neo-Templars
Oh,
after?
but dogs are
What is
the
the Sword of
best.
Baphomet?
Not what you think, my friend. It is
Oh.
a weapon, yes, but one which our enemies will find difficult to wield. A double-edged sword. A power older than Demolay, older than Solomon.
We'll stop them. You and me together. And Nico.
No, George. My journey ends soon at the Garden of Paradise.
You're
No!
talking in riddles. Can't you tell me straight what they're after?
The sword symbolizes a colossal energy caused
What?
by the alignment of the Earth's natural power fields.
Which are
What?
focused at St. Ninians.
The energy endowed the Templars with the power which made them great. A power
Oh.
which made them charismatic to such an extent.
Just
they
like
could control
George.
the will of all around them.
This poor guy with his dying breath is just having to explain. I loved this game when I was young. This is my first time ever playing it, and it has been a delight. Do you want your nose back?
Maybe not.
Oh, okay.
How did you escape from the bull's head?
It is a long walk from the cliff of the bull to the village, Stobart. Fortunately, I know the ways of the wilderness. Also, I have a sister who keeps a garage just around the corner.
That also helps. Are you sure you don't want your nose? Okay, no, that's
May
fair.
Allah guide you to our enemies.
Thanks.
One last thing.
Yes?
What? What is it? He's dead.
Maybe it was the nose. How can I help you? How can I untie you?
Don't even think about it, George.
What? Who?
Look me straight in the eye and tell me you weren't thinking of using that axe on Eklund.
Don't be foolish, woman. I was going to use it on
Woman?
you.
I was. Genuinely.
I couldn't think of a single way the extinguisher would be of use in the absence of a fire.
Fine. Okay, let's...
Underneath that heap of tumbled crates was Eklund. I wasn't about to help him out.
Isn't he dead?
The guy was a professional killer. The last thing he deserved was sympathy. I had to admit
What?
it, though. I was sorry he'd ended up this way.
Just walking up to a dead guy. What do you want me to do about it?
Underneath that heap of tumbled crate,
Okay, you're not going to help him out.
the
Right,
rear
can I
exit
open
was
the door?
barred and padlocked.
Do I have to...
Where do you think you're going?
I'm running
Don't
away.
worry, I hadn't forgotten about you.
Untie me this instant, George Stobart.
I will.
It wasn't an option.
When I'm ready.
That's not fair, George.
No.
You took advantage.
What?
Well, my hands were tied.
When
What you
Eklund
mean?
pointed that gun at me, I thought I was gonna die. I thought of all the things I'd never get to do, and kissing you was at the top of my list.
George,
Uh-huh.
George, we've got to get off the train. Eklund could recover at any time.
So what are we waiting for?
That's so creepy. That's so creepy. Consent, George. That's what you're waiting for. Consent. Heaven's sake. Can we replay the part where George gets shot again? Oh. Well, this is nice. It's okay. Maybe George will
I'd feel
die a few
happier
more
if we had a
times.
gun or something.
Khan gave me something.
What?
A sandbag.
Oh, great. If we run into any killers, we can give them a good buffeting. Didn't he have any weapons?
You don't know the half of it. This bag's full of C4.
Wow.
What?
Why didn't you say so? Boy, we'll show them now. What's C4?
Plastic, Josh.
We're going to shop our way to victory?
2 kilos of plastic explosive. The detonator's broken now.
No
I have a
problem.
buzzer.
We'll buy a box
Does
of
that-
matches somewhere.
It doesn't
Does
work
that help?
that way. It takes a small explosion to start the big explosion.
Well, that's not much use then. What does that sign say?
Apparently,
No
during the
C4.
English Civil War in the mid-17th century, this place was used as an arms dump.
Yeah? What happened?
Look at the state of this place, Josh. You work it out.
Oh, stray spark?
You got it. The tower was the only thing to survive the blast.
I hope the explosion didn't
Ooh.
destroy the Sword of Baphomet.
Do you? I rather hope it did.
Oh. Are you
Nico?
okay?
Uh-huh.
What should I do with this ticket?
Throw it away next time we pass a waste bin.
I thought I'd keep it as a souvenir. No.
Do I not have the buzzer anymore? Ooh. Okay. A panel. A
The
gargoyle.
stone face of the demon grinned with a horribly lifelike expression. It was so realistic. I could imagine the sculptor carving it from a live model. It was a simple cog arrangement with a handle to turn the larger wheel.
Okay.
The wheel had a serrated edge which meshed with the turning cog. Marks on the spindle behind the wheel suggested it once had a rope attached to it.
Okay.
The handle turned easily and the larger wheel began to revolve. Damn!
Oh.
Then the handle came off in my hand.
Okay. Can I steal this as well? Can I just
Now
steal
that the
everything?
handle was gone, it was easy to remove the cog and spindle.
Nice. Can I nick this?
The wheel turned
Whee!
reluctantly with a creak of complaint. There was no obvious way of removing the wheel from its housing.
Okay. What can I do with this?
Examining the demon more closely, I realized something
He's gonna
about
be like,
its face.
it was horrible.
It was a clever illusion. No matter the rest of it. The
Thank you very
eyes
much for the raid,
weren't
Miss
looking at me.
Shorty.
There was a simple
What were
reason.
you up to?
The demon didn't have any eyes.
What if I put the nose into the eyes?
Sometimes the most childish gestures can have a cathartic effect. The transformation of the demon to a clown did just that for me.
Amazing! Amazing! Oh, you're playing Tiny Glade. Oh, cute. I hope you're enjoying it. Okay. Something for the mouth. Will the handle turn in the mouth? Oh. The wheel?
The cog slipped neatly into the eye socket.
Does that help me at all? What if I put that there now? Thank you very much for the follow as well. The stream is nice. This game is very silly, but very fun. So on the train tickets. Oh. Okay, can I do anything with this?
I tried pushing the panel, but wasn't surprised when it failed to move.
No, I'm not
Nico?
surprised either.
Uh-huh.
What are you doing?
Committing this inscription to memory.
Can you read it?
Oh.
No.
What's the point of studying the inscription if you can't read it?
Because it could be important. A clue to whatever we're looking for, who knows? I might
True.
find someone in Sterling to translate it.
We don't have time to go looking for linguists.
No? At least I am doing something positive.
True.
What language is that inscription written in?
You're the languages student, you tell me.
It looks like ancient Norse. Maybe.
Perhaps it's in code.
I don't
Oh.
think so.
Norse code.
Shut up.
Maybe not.
Okay. Right. Is there anything outside? What is this? Why is that so silly? I don't think there's anything. Oh? Oh?
It was just about recognizable as the church I'd seen reflected in the chalice.
Templars, Roundheads, and Cavaliers.
This place has seen a lot of history.
When is your character from Fish in a Barrel to help translate it, whose name I can't remember? True. True. I also cannot remember their name. I cannot remember who I played. Oh.
There were lots of graves, some as recent as late Victorian. It looked like the locals had carried on using this place as a cemetery long after the destruction of the church. I figured Scotland had had enough trouble with Burke and Hare without me trying my hand at grave robbing.
True. Okay. Is there anything useful in any of this? Can I leave?
No way were we The gate,
Okay.
like a lot of the church grounds, was in pretty good condition. I guess the locals tried to
Yeah.
stop it getting too overgrown.
Okay. Right, back we go. I was hoping I could steal something from that, but alas, not. I don't think there's anything else to click on other than that. Okay, must be in here. I must try to use the handle on everything. Ooh. Okay.
There was no place I could attach the broken handle.
No. He's gonna shrug, isn't he? Okay. Do, 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 do. That doesn't work. What about the tickets? Can I light the tickets on fire by spinning the wheel on them? Eleanor Richards. There you go. Oh, night night, Kaino. Have a lovely sleep. Maybe you could write down the inscription on the tickets. Mayhomes?
Uh-huh.
Nico? Do you want my
What
ticket?
should I do with this?
Throw it away next.
I thought I'd...
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm heckin' stumped then. Because I don't think I can remove these things now I've stuck them in there. Why are you shrugging when I'm telling you to look at this?
It was a
What a
support for the
monster.
dismantle.
Can I look at the
The
tickets?
tickets were 2 standard returns from London to Stirling in Scotland.
Okay.
It was the handle from the church tower's winding mechanism. It had cog teeth mounted near its base.
But this does nothing? Can I put it in the... Can I... It goes in the mouth. Oh, hang on.
It was a
Hello, what
heap
is
of
this?
stones and stuff which had tumbled down from the rafters.
Oh. Perchance to rummage?
I
A rummage in
scrambled
the
around
rubble?
in the rubble and found an old clay pipe with a broken stem.
Oh. Anything else?
Under one of the stones, I found a metal coin which was green with age.
Oh. Anything else?
It was caked with soil, but what I'd found was a small cog and spindle.
Oh my gosh, this is the best pile of rubble I've ever met.
With mounting excitement, I felt something between my fingers. It was short,
Yeah?
hard, and black. Something I hadn't expected to find here. It was a plastic pen top.
Perfect. What else?
I didn't find anything.
Oh. What about this time, though?
I didn't find anything.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Look at all
It
this
was a black
stuff.
plastic pen top.
Right. Can I put this in the other eye?
With a rasp of metal on stone, I eased the second eye into place.
Perfect. What is...
The pipe
a
could have
clay
been
pipe?
anything from 50 to several hundred years old.
Okay. Right.
It was an old coin.
Now will
I
it do
pushed
it?
the handle into the demon's mouth. The cogs all meshed. I began to turn.
Oh. Did the nose get squished in between? Look at he's so pleased with himself. He's so pleased with himself. There's currently nothing in the top right, but there's occasionally bunnies when they appear. Occasionally. Look at that, Nico.
Nico?
Are you impressed? Look at this.
Nico, I found an old clay pipe.
George, I don't care.
Look, I found an old coin. You think it's worth anything?
George,
Thank you, Vodium.
focus on the situation at hand, please.
Praise me. I'm needy.
Look what I found buried in the rubble.
It's a plastic pen top.
Yeah, amazing, isn't it? Finding something so mundane in a place like this.
Astounding. Let me know if you find any paper clips.
For real? Okay, maybe she's being sarcastic. Maybe.
As
Me after
soon as
treasure
I
hunting
saw
with
the
my metal
flickering
detector.
torches, I realized the bogus Templars had beaten us to the sword. But where were they now? And why was it so quiet?
It's like when I got back from Lyme Regis and I was just showing Alex, like, look, I found a marble.
The powder spilling
gunpowder.
from the barrels reminded me of pirate stories I'd loved when I was a kid. It was gunpowder. It was definitely gunpowder, but it had solidified over the centuries it had lain here undisturbed.
Oh. Who ships them? George. I think George
She was
is
as
the only
beautiful as
one.
ever, but the shadows beneath her eyes marked the strain of the last few days.
Oh my gosh, George, shut up.
Nico,
Uh-huh.
it looks like the Templars got here first.
We might not be too late. There's still a chance.
I wish I had your optimism.
So do I, George. Sometimes you're so negative.
It's true. He really is. He really is. Okay, right. Let's save the game. And can I grab this?
No, George.
What?
Leave the torch right where it is. In case
Why?
you haven't noticed, the crypt is full of gunpowder.
So
Yeah?
what? Don't you trust me?
It's not
No.
a question of trust.
No. You think I'm a jerk, don't you?
Don't be
Yes.
silly, George. And keep your voice down. I thought I heard something. Like chanting.
I'll just take this
I
one
really
instead
wasn't
then.
worried about the danger of igniting the gunpowder. But Nico's temper was likely to flare up again. Now that scared me.
Okay, let's go in.
Listen, I can definitely hear chanting.
You're right. I hear it too. What do you suppose they're doing?
It wouldn't surprise me if they were holding some kind of satanic sex ritual.
So,
Oh.
what are we waiting for?
Let's get in there. Come on, wait. Don't want everyone to be used up by the time we get down there. Oh. Is it?
Will you look at that? Baphomet. Lovino was right. This place was ancient even to the Templars.
This whole place? This is Baphomet?
Finally, the truth. The Templars had
Let's
never
talk
worshipped
louder.
this graven image, no more than they'd worship a rainbow. But, like a rainbow, they regarded it as a symbol of a covenant with God, who'd revealed this place to them.
George!
Rosso! Why the double teaming treacherous?
On the
No!
contrary, Inspector Rosso has been the model of obedience, an important quality in a true Templar. Now be quiet and watch if you wish to live much longer.
Uh-oh. Jesu Domine.
Brothers and sisters, we are gathered here to witness the reforging of the sword that was broken.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Say the name again.
Here before God's sentinel, Baphomet.
Yes. Fix the swords.
Grandmaster and Knight of Baphomet, we salute and pledge our obedience to you.
Yes.
I salute you, gatekeeper of the temple.
And then the orgy.
7 centuries ago, our greatest weapon, the sword of Baphomet, was lost to us. Now we prepare to reforge it, to wield against new enemies. As the entire millennium dies, and this world looks for new leaders, we shall not fail.
Yeah.
We shall lead the people to a new order, wherein all borders will dissolve. All will be united under the red cross of the Templars.
Okay. Oh. That doesn't seem safe. That seems really bad. Is this okay? Oh. Okay.
George, we have watched your efforts to stop us with respect. But surely you realize that you have been misled by our enemies.
Okay.
Both of us want a better world. Fortunately, no harm has been done. We need determined, resourceful men like you. Join us, George. Join us in true brotherhood.
Can my girlfriend join as well?
Yeah. True.
Oh no, George.
Wait. Brothers? What about Marquet? What about Pegram and Klausner? You didn't look on them as brothers, only as failures. 3 men dead, and you don't give a damn.
George, you know that sacrifices are necessary. Every great undertaking join you. I'll see you in hell first.
Oh, George. I had great hopes for you. C'est la guerre et l'on te kill.
What? Oh my god. They're having fun. Oh!
I just wanted things to be right.
What is happening? What is happening?
Take them. Kill them. They
You've got a
will
gun!
escape.
Can't you do it? Oh my gosh. Oh no, not Weasel Boy.
Well, if it isn't the great detective and his beautiful assistant, it's going to be a pleasure killing the pair of you.
George, what are we going to do?
I'm gonna take this.
Come on, Nico. We're leaving.
No!
You fools! You cannot escape us.
I can't!
Guido! Stop them.
Don't stop
But
me!
Master, the powder!
Yeah, let's
That
talk this
powder
through.
is from the English Civil War. You fool. He's over 300 years old.
I don't want to find out!
Do you think it can be?
Can we talk about it outside?
But Nico had one last trick up her sleeve. Or in her handbag, to be exact. A handbag full of plastic explosives.
Maybe, but this stuff is brand new.
Oh.
Yes, Queen. He's trying to find it out. Oh, that's quite sweet. At least it's consensual this time.
You know, you'll never be able to write your story now.
I don't care. I've got what I want.
Huh?
Just tell me one thing, George. Is our life together always going to be this crazy?
Is that it? The end. Get out. Oh, amazing. What an amazing game. That was many things. I want to look at all of the voice actors so we know who to blame. Oh, or maybe there was only 2 of them. Rolling snowballs? Huh? Huh? So wait, was the sword still broken? What happened there? I don't understand. I don't really understand, like, anything that happened. How many people died making this game? What the heck? That doesn't seem right. Surely that's too many people. We need to get the Foley for these explosions, everyone. It's been an honor. Get in there. Oh my gosh. Look how many people wanted this game to be remade. Or remastered. Lovely. I have the second game of this as well. And I don't want to do the third or the fourth. Because they chose a different style for the third and the fourth. Oh yeah, that's true actually. It will be the credits of those who passed since it was first released. Okay, that makes more sense. I thought it was just in the 90s. That just that many people in a small studio. They've made 5 of these. There's 5 in total. Gamers, thank you for gifting yourself to Loboto, Mr. Lobobo. Thank you. But apparently the what do you call it? Yeah, the third and the fourth they're currently making a 6th. What? There's also a fan-made 2.5. Oh my gosh. This is literally this is just a Kickstarter, people. If I show you, wow, 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 wow. Yeah, so these are all the ones that I have in my library. But if you look at the style of 3, they went into like a 3D style, and it just doesn't look as good. And also, it's like mixed reviews, whereas 1 and 2 and 5 are all very positive. And they are like the same style. I mean, this one looks a bit more polished maybe, but they yeah, those are very positive, whereas 3 and 4, I do believe, Broken Sword 4 is also mixed, and I'm like, can't tell how bad they are until you play them. I mean, I do have them because of family share, so it's who are these names now? I thought we'd done all of the Kickstarters. Either way, which one was this? This was just the first one, but the remaster of the first one. I'm so wheezy. Every time I breathe in, I hear this little noise that's like, rah! I'm like, what is that? What sort of creature is that? But it's me. It's me breathing. It's me as a nerd trying to breathe, making a little rah, rah. But yes, Alex doesn't have the 4th one. He's only got 1, 2, 3, and 5 for some reason. I don't know why he didn't have the 4th one. But yes, I really enjoyed that. That was so dumb, but I really enjoyed it. And hopefully the second one, I will play the second one at some point, I reckon. I think maybe I'll do Mass Effect 3 first. And then I will come back and start the second one. Should try Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis sometime. It's old but good. Other than George and the accents, it was great. Those were my favourite parts of all of the game. A product of its time, it was. It was! What was I going to say? Yeah, so the next couple of weeks... Ooh! The next couple of weeks are a bit bad. Or a bit weird, even. Boop. Because... So next week, I'm away Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then the week after that, I'm away all week. So I can maybe do something Monday, Tuesday. next week, unless we're moving Kirby or Tears of the Kingdom to those days because of me going away. So yeah, I don't really want to start anything. I'm going away for a friend's wedding and then the honeymoon to witness the legal act of consummation. As is tradition, we're going on holiday the next week. So it's just how we do things in Bristol. So yeah, I'll be away for that. Jack Rabbit. There was someone called Jack Rabbit in the credits. But yes, so I don't want to start anything new on the Monday or Tuesday, just in case I forget in the next week and a half afterwards. So, what could I do next Monday and Tuesday? Maybe I'll try Reika, or maybe I'll just do a Duolingo stream. Here, Multi Boy has a very tufty little bum. A tufty little bum. Dota. 3 hours of Dota. There was someone on the credits called Samwise the Brave. Oh, or we could do some community games as well. But yeah. Are you learning Welsh? No, I'm trying to learn German. So far, it's not taught me how to say that I'm from England, but I can say I'm from Austria, if that ever comes in handy. And I can say that I'm an actor, a doctor, or a teacher, or a waiter. But I can't say any other jobs. So I have to be one of those now. I guess I like being an actor is maybe the closest to streaming. My homes. I've had a very varied career. It's true. It's true. But I guess at the moment it's just trying to teach you like how to say you are and are you and I am and he is and stuff like that. But it's just doing it with saying they're an actor. He is an actor. Oh.
Hello again.
What now?
Do you know anything about medieval manuscripts?
No more than you, I'll bet.
Does this gem mean anything to you?
Aha! Is it real? It must be worth a small fortune. You stole it, I suppose.
I'm not a crook. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
I've got a toilet chain from a bar in Syria.
No kidding. A toilet chain? From Syria? You sad man.
What now, monsieur?
Check out my ID card.
Your ID card, monsieur? I don't think so.
No, it's Rosso's card.
Attempting to impersonate a policeman is a criminal offense, monsieur.
Ah, forget it. Thanks for your help, buddy. Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
Does the name on this card mean anything to you?
Augustin Rosso? No, dear, nothing. It conjures up the image of a Gaulois-smoking, absinthe-drinking French policeman. I'm sure the real Inspector Rosso is nowhere near so romantic.
I think you'd be surprised.
He's in a cult. Okay, thank you for that. Chapter select unlocked. Okay. Nice! Well, there you go. Now he's... Oh, I forgot he died. Yes, he's dead. Unfortunately. Absinthe! Absinthe drinking! Well, there you go. I guess I'll finish up a bit early as... it is time for me to run away. Oh my gosh. Well, who do be streaming right now? Who do be? Oh, my wife. Is she streaming with Bearded Man? She is. So I could do a... Oh, he's making her laugh. What the heck? I can put a stop to that. Let's go and spy on them. Okay, let's go and see Kirsty. Well, everyone, this will be the last afternoon stream that I'll be doing on this channel this week. There'll be a bun stream on all 3 days, actually. Yeah, it'll only be bunny streams this morning, but then in the afternoon tomorrow, Wednesday, I'll be doing Coffee with Boba at 2. And then Thursday, I'm doing Tears of the Kingdom, and then straight after I've got I'll be playing Worms. There's a little Worms tournament that we're doing. So I'll be actually on the main channel 2 until 8 on Thursday, and then Friday will be Stardew as normal. So yeah, I'll be doing big streams, just not here, just the little morning bunny ones, where you can see this little gentleman's tushy as he is showing now. But I shall say bye, and I hope to see some of you in chat tomorrow to support me during Boba's torturing of me. So yes, but I shall speak to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye for now.